What's up, guys? How's it going? Sorry I'm a little late. Give me 1 second. Thought I'd do one a little later, you know? Some people say, hey, I live in Australia. I said, okay, I'll do one a little later. How you guys doing? Let me get set up real quick. Just share my screen and we'll get going. All right. What's up, guys? I'm always a mess. You guys can't tell I'm always a mess. That's how I get down. What's up, guys? Irrelevant to you. What's good? Welcome. KD, yo, what's up? Green and Dub Digital on Saturday. You know how it be sometimes, guys. 11 people. What's up, guys? Welcome. Hey, I'm not doing no church today. That's tomorrow. Today, we got to talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys be tripping. Why you guys tripping like that? Come on. Let's go. Let's talk about it. I'm going to say what's up to everybody. Crypto Junkie, what's up? Zappis 13. Hi, what's up? Tommy Shaw, we can get the T and FA and mix it all up together. That's tomorrow, man. Today we're talking about some feels, man. We got to talk about the feels. We got to talk about the mentality. Tomorrow, I do my crypto and coffee show Sunday, 9 to whatever. Usually to like 11. It's like a long ass time. And we just go over charts, we go over some news, we just kick it, chop it up. But today, sorry guys, I just got done doing cardio and stuff. But today we're going to talk about like trading and investing and what's going on in your head, how you stay in the game, keep yourself from selling your bags right before it takes off. You know what I'm saying? 16 people. What's up, guys? All right. Moses, what's up? Mr. Surreal, how you doing? Durduh, yo, what's up? Protect, what's up? Been a while. How you doing? King Almond, nice house, dude. You like that? It's just alcohol. My wife was like, hey, why don't we get some furniture? I was like, what the furniture? I need booze, baby. You know what I'm saying? Column D, we got to get religious on this crypto. Big up, Stub D. You're my favorite dude on the internet, brother. Hey, I appreciate that. I like that. Makes me feel all happy inside. Got me smiling and stuff. What the hell? Dab Master J, what's up? That's the Dab Master, guys. You better bow down to the Dab Master. Shoot. Suck T, hey, what's up? Hey, Rad. Gagwan, big ups. I don't know what that means, but thanks, man. It sounds good. Yeah, Rockin' Prince, what's up? Dad Master says respect. I like that. Okay, guys. Hey, so today, if you're looking for that TNFA and mixing it all up, we're doing that tomorrow. If you don't know, I do a weekly live stream every week on Sundays starting 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But today, I see some people tripping. I want to talk to you guys about it. You can ask me questions. It's really going to be a big old question answers and me giving like advice and whatever. Not financial advice, but mental advice, you know? It's a little something different, doing it a little later in the day because I know there's some people who in different time zones that can never log into the live stream. So trying to give you a different look, but still get you all to participate. So welcome. Hopefully we can talk about some worthwhile stuff. You know, we all can learn a little something together. Because, you know, sometimes I do take for granted that people have seen the stuff I've seen in crypto. And, you know, they haven't. You know, can't knock them for it, you know. So with that said, if you've been in crypto for a while, you're probably not stressing, you know, but you got to be mindful that there's people who are stressing, right? We've all been there before. Trying to help them out. Let's extend the olive branch, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, guys. So basically, I'll kick it off and you guys just flow with it as we go with it. But look, guys, I laid out in my OXT video. If you guys haven't seen that, I did a whole thing like a macro, like looking at the altcoin, the Bitcoin dominance chart, the altcoin total 2 index. We're only like 40% altcoin market cap above last all-time high in 2017. I hear a whole bunch of people calling for the bull market ending. 40% above, guys, come on. You look at Bitcoin's price chart, like from 2013, 2010 to now, you tell me if Bitcoin only rose 40%. You know what I'm saying? No. This is crypto. It's exponential gains, right? So with that said, though, you need to understand what kind of investor you are, because I think people have a misunderstanding as to what kind of investor they are, okay? All investing isn't the same. All trading isn't the same. Everyone has different, like, angles, right? Like, we got intraday. That's like you're looking at the short-term time frames, the couple hours, 30 minutes. Like, you're trying to make money within that day. You're trying to get yield within that day. You're constantly buying, selling, buying, selling. If you like that, that's what you should do. And that's what you should specialize in. If you're a swing trader, you're looking at like between days, weeks, sometimes even months, depending on your time horizon. There's different people who do that. Like, what's your goal? You can't do it all. You need to specialize in like one thing and like stick to that. Are you frequent, consistent gains over time, or are you riding the trend? It messes you up when you try to do everything at once. Then you don't really do anything good. You know what I'm saying? So like when you go out and you judge a crypto channel, say, oh, the coin didn't shoot off at this date. What kind of investor is that person running that channel? I get a lot of hate with my picks. They take some time to play out. They do, but it's like my time horizon happens to be a little longer than most people's. If you're looking for shorter term stuff, there's channels for that. But just know they're not going to be filling you in on the longer term trend stuff, because that's not who they are. Who are you? You need to sit down with yourself and understand who you are as an investor, where you think your strength lies, and what you could tolerate the best. Because like, I'm able to just like look at my bags go down and not care. It doesn't faze me. So like this whole riding the trend thing, it's where my strength is, right? Because I don't want to be all up in the weeds. That's too much stress for me. I'd rather just sit back and watch it grow. But it takes some balls, man, to watch your bag go up and down. So, just trying to start us off here. Let me see. Nobody, right? So you guys could butt in whenever you want. 26 people on the chat. But like, come on, guys. Look, I'm going to show you one thing. It's called the Wall Street cheat sheet. Okay. And I guess I could zoom up on one of these here, or I could just go here. No, I want this one. All right. So guys, we've gone over this before. You've been following my channel for some time. Give me a second. Still sweating and stuff. It's weird. Right. This is the Wall Street cheat sheet. Okay. So be careful who you listen to. Don't let anyone talk and give information into your head. You got to be the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper, because bad information could come into your head. Inexperienced people who are giving you information could come into your head. You need to be the gatekeeper and regulate what comes in and what you say and going out, right? So like, if you learn from someone who's learning already, like with you, you need to hold those people accountable as to like, be rational and be like, okay, this person is a short-term day trader. They're trying to get consistent yield, but that's not me, right? If they're saying, and if you're following a channel and they're saying sell, 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 sell during a bull trend or an upward trend, that gives me a like understanding that person, they're more short-term, right? They might not, one, understand what crypto does over the long-term trend. It's pretty exponential, and they might not have seen it before. Or two, they don't care. They want to capture that yield and do it over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But like, one of the things here, guys, to help regulate your emotions when you see drops, because we're going to have them over the bull market. We're going to have multiple drops, and your portfolio is going to get fat as hell and then drop down hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? You need to understand that it's a progression, right? The trend lasts until it doesn't. But the first time it goes down doesn't mean the trend's ending, right? So like, look, disbelief, hope, right, guys? You guys remember a couple months ago, no one was like, oh, Bitcoin went up, but like it's a bubble. It's coming down back to 3,000. It's going back to 1,000. Like in that situation, the market, Bitcoin, like not alts yet, but Bitcoin was moving up. It actually went from 3,600 to 10,000. That's a pretty big gain within a short time frame. Yet people were still saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to die, it's going to fall. That's what I believe we're in the disbelief, like the disbelief phase. Like they just went through 3 years of a bear market. Their wallets are hurting. Emotionally, they're hurting. Like they don't want to believe in it going up again because they can't take the pain of it crashing down again. Makes sense? It's more like a self defense mechanism, right? So when you look at people saying, oh, crypto, it's coming back down, it's going to get pulled down, those people probably went through the bear market, just like I did. But the pain they experienced through it was excruciating. So excruciating, they don't even understand and realize that they're trying to prevent themselves from feeling bad again by just anticipating that this bad thing's going to happen. So at least if it doesn't happen, they're prepared for it. I understand that from a psychological standpoint, but from like a money-making standpoint, an opportunity grasping standpoint, that's not conducive to like winning, you know? Let me stop blabbing. I'll move on to this. Let me move up this, but I'll see if there's anything here. Duh. Long haul right here. Okay? Long haul. Also, guys, think about what that means, long haul. Because a lot of people are coming from crypto from traditional assets, like stocks, where they just buy and hold, and consistently over 30 years, you have the biggest bull run in equities in history, right? So there's a whole generation of people who only known that equities go up. They only go up. And they come into crypto and try to treat it like the exact same thing. Crypto's not the same thing. Crypto's time horizon seems to be accelerated. Crypto does the gains that equities have done over 30 years, like within a year. Just, it's crazy, right? Crypto is not the same. Crypto has boom and bust cycles that happen way more intensely and more frequently than traditional assets do. So when you say buy and hold, what does that mean? Hold the length of the cycle? Hold through the bear market? Hold into the next decade? I hear all kinds of things. And I just want to be here to help you guys think about, yeah, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Long haul, how long? Short term, how long? What kind of trades am I interested in? What trades am I good at? You know, it's really just, and I'm just really here to help you guys think of those things if you haven't, you know, because that's one of the things that like I struggle with when I try to learn how to trade and jumped into crypto heavy, right? Like I was listening to everyone. This person wants me to sell here. This person says hold. Should I hold this? Should I take profits? I don't know. Everyone's saying the same like different things. I respect this person. They said one thing. I respect this person. They said another. You just got to find your vibe. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Learn what you like to do and then do it. You know what I'm saying? Dan Black, you the man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Callum D, bro, this is such valuable info. Thank you. It is, right? It is for people who like have the eye and ears to hear what I'm trying to tell you, right? Don't look for someone to give you the price you should sell. Don't look for me to give you the price you should sell. I'm going to try to give you a feel of like direction and like, you know, how the asset's looking at the given moment. But like the holy grail is for you to learn what you want to do, have a plan and execute it, right? And the holy grail is for you to understand and learn when to sell, because then you can do it over and over again. You know, that's what it's all about. Here, been holding a small bag of Aave since it was on ETH Lend. Hey. So that's crazy, right? Probably do well. Aave shot up. What do you think of Algorand? Hey guys, we're not doing that today. Sorry. We're doing it tomorrow. All right. So basically we got 24 people on the chat here. So basically we talked about disbelief, right? There's also the hope where people is like, oh, maybe this is different. That's probably between Bitcoin 10 to 14,000, right? Maybe it's different. Maybe this time is different. And some people start trickling in, but there's still a good mix between skepticism and optimism, right? There's the bulls and the bears, and there's pretty clear cut between. Right now, I think we're just starting the optimism phase, where I'm hearing people saying like, oh, they're not even asking me, what do you think the price of assets going to be at the end of the cycle? They're asking me, What about next decade? What about in 20 years? Bro, I don't know if anyone could tell you with accuracy what these assets are going to do in 10 years. We could barely figure out what they're going to do in a couple months because they move so high. You know what I'm saying? Like when anyone tells you, oh, in 20 years, in 30 years, $18,000 theta, whatever, right? You know, like, okay, can you show me how you got to that analysis? Show me, please. Because there is so much time in between now to like 2030 that I don't know any kind of like price analysis model, right, where you can accurately come and extrapolate to that, especially because these assets move so hyperbolically. Hyperbolically? No, I guess that works. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm trying to give you guys, like, I know you guys are all up on YouTube, right? You listen to me on YouTube, and there's a whole bunch of perspectives and opinions on YouTube, and they're all saying different stuff. Trust me, I've been there. I was exactly where you were before I started my channel. You know, I've been there, done that, and like the one piece of advice I can give you guys is you got to make your own style. Make your own style. If you don't vibe with the channel, leave that channel. Search out new channels. Search out people who like vibe with you. You get it, and they invest in the way that you like to invest. So you can not only like learn from them, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense to you. And when something makes sense to you and it's effective, that's the golden goose right there. You know what I'm saying? Can you review Kusama? Yeah, tomorrow though, man. I'm not doing that today. We're talking about mindset today. ProTech. Sometimes I feel guilty that I make a lot of money from investing in crypto without working a lot compared to other people working for a 9-to-5. The system we live in is unfair. Yeah, but ProTech, sorry, I'll come back to this. But like, think about it, man. You are taking advantage of something that anyone could take advantage of, right? I mean, hell, sorry, my mic's tripping. I mean, hell, I used to be someone working 9-to-5 for the last 7 years, 10 years until last year. Like, we all got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? This ain't free. You guys are blessed to be in crypto. You know, y'all are blessed to be in crypto. But, like, don't feel guilty about it, man. Like, whenever you feel guilt, that's pulling your vibe down. You're pulling your energy down, right? You're shaming yourself for being successful in a this or that, or you were blessed to have this or that. Hey, be grateful. Have gratitude that you're blessed. It sounds like you don't take it for granted that you're blessed, you know? But a lot of people didn't start off here. A lot of people had to climb our way up here. Me included. I worked really hard for the capital I got that I invest, right? So I'm freaking proud about doing that. And I'm proud that I could sit up here and share it with people and help them out. So they don't got to do everything that I did. They don't got to step in the potholes that I stepped in. They don't got to lose the money I lost. And I lost a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I hear what you're saying, but I would politely request that you re-examine that. Unless you don't think that you deserve it. And then that's, you know, that's something else. But hell, I deserve what I got. That's for sure. 30 people on the chat. What's up, guys? New to crypto, my first 3 months, but like everything, you have to have a plan and percent of how much you are ready to lose. I think not a fin ad. Sorry, don't know what that means. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. Like, have a good plan, right? And the one plan that I like to employ, like, people will tell you want to know how much percentages you take over the bull run. Like, I'm gonna sell this here and that here and this here. Like, I've had the most success because I can't make my mind up. So I made a plan that tailors to that, right? Goes up, what, 10 bagger? I sell half of an altcoin, right? I flip it into Bitcoin. And then I let the rest ride until the end of the season. And I'm going to monitor when the season ending by the Bitcoin dominance. If the Bitcoin dominance is hitting all-time lows or even lower, I might get a little wary, right? But no one knows how much these coins are going to go up. Don't let them fool you. They don't freaking know. Even if you're paying them, they don't know. They just know it's going to go up a lot, and they're going to try to make some calls along the way. That's why I don't trip on price, man. Because, hey, if it goes price starts here and then it goes here or here or here, that's all money in the bank. You're not going to be mad if you made 7,000%, 10,000%, 20, you know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, everything's green. Everything's green. So like, I like to take my money off the table, put it in a more solid investment, either Bitcoin or cash, and then I let the rest of my alts ride. And then I just like, if one goes to zero, I got my money. You know what I'm saying? I hedge the risk. I don't try to maximize the profit. I hedge my risk. And in that way, I'm not taking as heavy losses if a rug pull happens, something unexpected happens, because everyone's talking about these coins are going to be around for 20, 30 years. They could be around for a cycle or two. They might get wrecked. Like you don't stress and you don't want to stress. That is your number one enemy, is to stress. You don't want to stress, because when you stress, you start taking out loans to make the money back. You start doing leverage trades. You start getting wrecked. You start having to sleep on the couch and drink vodka for dinner, and your wife starts waking up throwing water in your face. That was weirdly explicit, wasn't it? But you know what I'm saying? Like, have your plan. But if you don't know what you're doing, be very, very upfront with yourself and saying, I shouldn't be trying to get all in and all out time and everything because I haven't really practiced that. You know? And there's a thing, man. Like when people come into trading and like investing, I see it all the time. Everyone thinks they're the freaking Warren Buffett. Everyone thinks they're a Warren Buffett. If you can change that within yourself and admit that I'm not a Warren Buffett, I don't know that much. I need to go learn and soak up everything I can. You're going to beat the people who think they're Warren Buffett. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because look, there's people coming to crypto that are new who think they know everything. And there's people coming to crypto who are new who think they don't know that much. Guarantee you the other person is going to beat that person who knows everything every single time. Guaranteed. Happens every time. 32 people. What's up, guys? Do you have a strategy to yield farm long-term, or are you excited are you exiting before the bear market hits? Do you plan on holding any coins through the bear market? Yeah. See, this is good stuff. This is the stuff that I think we need to talk about. So, yield farming long-term. Well, again, what do we define as long-term? If you mean towards winter of this year, yes, I'll be yield farming until then. But I'm exiting probably most of my altcoins around the height of that, right? Like, I'm without getting into percentages and stuff, this is how I look at it, right? Bitcoin, digital gold, okay? It's the premier store of value in the crypto space, okay? So Bitcoin during bull markets doesn't perform as much as alts. Dub Digital, we talking about Bitcoin's going up so much, alts are just catching up. We haven't really had altcoin season yet, guys. Guys, we have not had altcoin season yet. Some of them been popping off, but we haven't had a full-blown alt season. The Bitcoin dominance chart tells us that. So because alts go up so high and down so far, I want to hold a good portion of my portfolio in them. Right now, I'm about 60% altcoins, 40% Bitcoin. 60-40 split is a very historically significant split in investing. That's basically like the what do you call it? The 401k, if you want to be safer, be 60% bonds, 40% equities. Well, I just kind of flipped it on its head because I want to be more risky, but still have a bedrock of Bitcoin. So I have 40% Bitcoin, 60% altcoins, right? But I'm going to ride those altcoins up and sell them at the top. I'm going to convert some into Bitcoin, but a lot into fiat because I want to diversify out of crypto into other assets. And this is the thing, man. This is where I'm a little different because I'm all about the relative value play, right? I love crypto because it goes up really high every 4 years, but it's not the end goal. And your trading doesn't have to stop there. Have you guys looked at the Bitcoin to gold ratio? Have you looked at the Bitcoin to silver ratio? Have you looked at the Bitcoin to acre ratio? See, there's a whole other world, guys, out there. Hey, after Bitcoin's done, you don't got to stop. You don't got to wait 4 years. You can always have some there. And I definitely am going to do that. Like with that said, I'm probably going to keep 1/3 of my crypto, convert it into Bitcoin and hold it through the bear market. Why would I do that? Because again, I don't know everything. I'm not a Warren Buffett. So The economy can do either one or two things, right? Inflate or deflate. In the event that it deflates, having a lot of cash is going to help because the dollar's purchasing power goes up. If it inflates, the dollar that and stablecoin goes down, but the Bitcoin the whole goes up. It's all about hedging. Anything that happens, I'm able to participate and grow my wealth. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm holding Bitcoin through the bear market because it's the gold and it holds its value the best through a bear market. I'm also converting into stablecoin because even if I can't buy the bottom or it gets inflated away, I could still buy other assets like land, like real estate, that cash flow for me, build businesses for me. See, it's not all about crypto. And in fact, wouldn't you guys want to, mix it up? If you had a whole bunch of money in crypto, wouldn't you want to, get a duplex? Wouldn't you want to get some, rent from a tenant? You know what I'm saying? So you can get to the next cycle. Because it's not all about Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin's hot. Bitcoin's cool. But it's just increasing your purchasing power so you can do things with your purchasing power. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, mate? What's up? What's up, guys? Hey, Dub, what are your thoughts on stock market crash this year, taking crypto down with it? Could happen. Could happen. I mean, but I think what happened towards the end of the year, if it happened, right? Because there's two things. I said that there's two things in the economy that can occur: inflation or deflation. Inflation or deflation. Inflation means more money coming into the system. It takes more and more units of currency to buy things. Some of those things include investments. Some of those investments being cryptocurrencies. In that circumstance, we'll have a melt up in the stock market where it just keeps going up because the dollar is not worth very much, right? So that could happen, and that's not a very popular opinion, but it's definitely a possibility. Then we'll have, and another one is we inflate like the Fed's trying to do, pushing out money. All the central banks are printing. We have a melt up and then an implosion. I think that's more likely, right? Because, the Fed's not going to just go straight into hyperinflation because then they'll get blamed for it. They'll probably try to cool it off. That cool off might, not financial advice, trigger a plunge. That would bring crypto down too. But there's some time in between there because the Fed's just getting going with this, Like things in the financial world don't happen right away, guys. You hear something on the news, don't look outside your window and be like, how come there's no inflation right now? Because that money goes somewhere. It goes into the banks. It has to get loaned out to businesses trying to provide goods and services to the economy. If it goes straight to the people's pocket, then inflation occurs much faster. Because if they give you universal basic income and they're making new dollars every single month, then everyone's getting more money and they're all trying to buy the same gallon of milk. See how that works? Prices aren't necessarily how much something is valued. Prices is how much people are willing to pay for something, especially if there is a supply constriction. Y'all heard about that tanker out in Egypt, right? Turned sideways. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. You know why? Because it's holding up a lot of the world trade. That means a lot of the goods and services getting around the world aren't going to get to you. And you're going to go out one day needing some toilet paper, and there's only going to be 5 packs left, and there's going to be 500 people needing to buy it. So it really turns into a bidding war. See how that goes? That's more conspiracy, but inflation can occur from a lot of money getting printed in, or inflation can occur from not enough goods being here. Either way, we don't have enough goods being here, and we got more money coming in. So what I'm trying to say to you is it can melt up or melt down. Be prepared. That's why I split myself at the top of the, I'm not going to say I'm going to hit the top exactly, right? But around the top of the bull market, that's why I'm divesting myself into one Bitcoin, because if melt up occurs, my Bitcoin is going to appreciate, and stablecoin, because if a implosion or deflation occurs, then I can buy the bottom, get up in a staking coin, and then I get yield that way. 38 people. What's up, guys? Tachuma, what's up? Dub Digital needed this one. Dope. I'm happy. It's helping you guys out. Let me get a drink real quick. Because I see people tripping, man, online. Like, It's a process, guys. You have to. I hope you guys didn't think this was going to be easy. Crypto makes you work for that money. You know, I just want to let you guys know. This ain't weird. It happens. Uno, dos, stress. That's funny. Dub Digital, you're a real one for doing this stream. Anytime, man. Anytime. I just don't want to see you guys like buy low and then get shaken out, and then it, like you guys did the hard work already. Did the hard work. Like, also look at symmetry. Oh, I'll get into symmetry later. I'll get into it later. Drinking vodka for dinner and breakfast got wrecked. Hey, King Almond, you're not wrecked until you sell. Did you sell? Which asset class will you be moving to once you exit the crypto market? Well, I mean, I like land, but like I live in SoCal. So like over here, like you got to know your market. But over in SoCal, like you don't get no land for your house. Like houses out here are like at least $500,000. It's got to be bro. Like some of these houses out here got bars on the window and they're $500,000. Okay, so like real estate market out here is hot. It's a lot to do with the weather and like the tourist attraction. That's all good, but like you're barely getting a backyard. Some of these houses are so close together, it's laughable. So knowing that and knowing you don't get very much land value out here in California, they're essentially saying that the house is almost worth it all and the land's worth nothing. So like and knowing that, like if I could buy a bunch of land up because compared to the house, it's cheaply priced. Well, they don't make more land. Land was the first NFT. You know what I'm saying? They ain't making no more planet. I'm sorry about it. So like I'm looking for scarce but physical assets because like I like to do like a on and off thing, right? Digital assets, equities, they're paper or electronic. You can't touch them, kind of ethereal. But the pendulum always swings back towards real assets, non-real assets, real assets. And to be real, guys, like who's going to steal your land? They can't pick it up. They might be able to burn it. It's going to grow back. You know what I'm saying? Like you could lease it out to farmers. You get like rent that way. Also like real estate would be cool. Like it's kind of a lot of work, but maybe that. I mean, some kind of business. I think it would be good to like farm business would be cool. Like something that produces like out of the ground, like a tangible asset, like food that everyone on the planet needs. Because think about what kind of world that might take place after this, right? Especially if like the central banks keep printing and actually do cause significant inflation. People still need to eat. People will pay for food before they pay their rent. So like if you were able to produce food over and over again and the price of that food was going up, that would secure your purchasing power even through inflation because people aren't going to not pay for food. You know what I'm saying? They might stop paying the rent. They might go homeless first, but they're not going to stop eating. And I'm not saying like you should boost the price up. I'm just saying like from a wealth preservation standpoint, makes sense. I'm looking at stuff like that. There's other ones too. But like, I think those are very unsexy, not sought after. And that's what I like. Buy low, sell high. Jesse Whiteside, Dub, do you have favorite indicators you use for a take profit strategy to stack your bags and projects you view as long-term holds? If so, do you have a strategy to stick to your take profit plans? See, like, Jesse, I kind of grade my investments, my crypto investments, right? Like, there's some that I'm not taking profits on probably till the first bounce of the BTC DOM drop. There's some that I'm just going to hold to the end. They're the ones, though, that are in the grayscale trust, right? See how I do that, though? I take the most risk. I put the most money into very, very backed, sanctioned coins. I'm still taking a huge risk, but I'm minimizing some of that risk by doing that. But then I have other ones like, speculative plays where I'm like, okay, I'll be happy at 300%. I'd be happy at 10x, right? and then I pull like half a bag. But like, I'll tell you what, Jesse, I'll say this. I usually take profit like once on a lot of them, then I'm letting them ride. Because I'm either going to be really wrong on those alts, and if that's the case, I lose all my money, or I'm going to be really right, you know? And then if that's the case, I don't want to like cut myself super short. But as far as indicators are concerned, it's just a percentage gain. I'm not going off RSI and BTC DOM. Like I do a lot of my trading just off of the trend, looking at, okay, the BTC DOM is going to be dropping. Once it hits about 36%, I'm going to convert most of my altcoins into Bitcoin, right? But hey, I don't really use a lot of indicators. Maybe the RSI, but it's more for buying, you know, getting in low or buying a dip. It's not necessarily for profit taking. I'm really going just straight off my percentage. Like when I got my, got my crypto, like when I bought my bag, and then I just determine as it goes up, because my long-term view is that it will go up. That, okay, 300%, I'm selling a third or half, right? Those are just examples. This one, 10x, right? I have some that I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell half at 10x because I bought it so low. You see, like, I don't believe that every crypto should have the same plan, because sometimes you get in stupid early, and it wouldn't be that smart to sell really early, because like if you were one of the first in it, you could definitely afford to take a little more risk in like pulling, because like whatever you do pull, you're going to probably look back and be like, oh, damn, I should have like held on a little longer, right? That's a hard game to play, but it's really percentage. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know. Is that a Pundy X, my friend? What about it, man? What about it? Yo, did you buy an Anchor? Storage, bro, storage. Guys, I'm doing my coins. I'm doing the coin analysis tomorrow. This is a different one, guys. 38 people. What's up? What's up? Smarter to live somewhere cheaper, like another country. Yeah, you know, it's just like family and everyone ever knew. You know, it all makes sense when you say it like that, but realistically speaking, it's not always that black and white. 39 people. What's up, guys? If we get a stock crash at the end of April, like FX, Harry Dent think, what will it do to Bitcoin? Will money flow in or out of Bitcoin? Yeah, I know about Harry Dent's work. I read what, 3 of his books? See, Harry Dent, man, like, that's the thing. Harry Dent's very controversial right now in the macro investing world, because he's kind of like looking at what happened last time during the financial crisis and applying it to this time. Harry Dent would be correct if the Fed wouldn't butt in, right? Like at some point, valuations come back down, stock market corrects, like we had last year. That thing was tanking. Everyone thought it was a lot, but the Fed stepped in, man. Fed stepped in, printed, went back up. Like, I don't think the Fed's going to let it correct anything significantly, right? Because if they did, the USA would default. They would default on their loans, right? It's much easier to get out all the debt. We're the most indebted nation in the world right now. It's much easier to get out of debt if you print your way out of it. No other country in the world can do this except the United States, because we got the world reserve currency in the US dollar. That gives us the ability to print. And then we pay everyone back in confetti money. It's free. Everything we got was free. And that way the Fed looks like a hero. The United States can legally say that they paid back their debts with paper play money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's practical, like what Harry's saying. I agree with him that if everything was left alone, we would have a correction, and that would pull Bitcoin down, everything down. But I don't think they're going to let that happen. Because if they let that happen, people are going to die. Not to get all conspiratorial to you guys, but what do you think happens when we have like everyone going into depression, people lose their job, people get hungry, people can't pay for nothing. People don't even have a lot of money in their bank accounts right now. What are they going to do when like everyone's hoarding their money? You know, it's much easier to print it, give it out, look like you're a humanitarian, look like the good guy. But behind the scenes, that dollar is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But a lot of people don't understand inflation, and they're going to get away with it. Hey, KW, super chat, $2. Tuition, respect. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you. 36 people. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I know some people look back on this. As long as people want to get richer, flow will continue to Bitcoin. It will until whales bring it down. That's what happens, guys. Like you gotta remember, there's people who bought down here, and they're gonna get 100x, and people who are buying up here hoping to get a 3x. At some point, curtain comes down. It came down on me. Maybe this time's different, but I hate saying that, you know? It's a Ponzi that doesn't stop. Crypto junkie, come on. Every Ponzi stops. KW, what are your thoughts on just taking out your initial investment, letting the rest ride through the bear market? This way you're essentially playing with house money and there's low risk. Yeah, I think at the very least you should take your initial investment out. So unless you really mess up, it's free. Because let's be real, some of you guys, you're not completely experienced in investing. That's not a bad thing. We all got to start somewhere. But you need to admit that to yourself and be like, okay, I need to be safe with my money, especially if you invested a lot of money in. Because I'll tell you what, guys, I went through that last bear market, didn't even take my initial capital out. It sucked. It sucked bad. And I hear people saying like they'll do it like it's easy. Bro, I went through that. It ain't easy. What the hell? Like, it sounds good. It sounds all dope until you do it. And you wake up every day and you got no money. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I'm drinking vodka for dinner. You know? So, like, yes, that can make sense. And it's better than not taking your money out. It's definitely better than not taking your money out. But let me put it like this. Why are you going to watch your portfolio go up so high and then go down so low and you can't even buy the dip? You know? Like, think of a percentage at the top that you would like to buy. Yes, it can go the reverse way and like melt up on you. And then the dollars you got are worthless. But like, we don't know here. That's the thing about like this channel. We don't know. So we optimize our plan so we can flourish in any environment. So like I'm saying that I'm selling 2/3 of my crypto. Hey, maybe if you're really in the middle, maybe 50%. Because when it comes down, then you can really be a boss. And you can buy up all those staking coins. And then you don't got to work already like that. You can live off that passive yield right at the bottom because everything went down 95%. See how that goes? Like, you don't want to have like a lack mindset. And that's what a lot of this is, guys. Like, it's a lack mindset. Okay. Oh shoot. I stumbled into this Bitcoin thing. It's a good thing. It's going up. I think this can really make a dent in my life and change my life. But I'm scared if I sell it, it's never going to come back to me. Right? That's what it is. Oh, dang. Like, I better not let go of this stuff. I'm not sure. I'd rather just hold it and go through the bear market if, I don't know. That's the thing. In order to make money in investing, man, you got to be okay with letting it go and having it come back. Letting it go and having it come back. And sometimes letting it go means selling the sucker. It's not like, and it's for good reason to sell, right? Because throughout crypto, we've seen these boom and bust cycles. Up, down, up, down. Up 1 year, down 3 years. Up 1 year, down 3 years. So when you look at it like that, it's not like insane to like try to capitalize and then reinvest based off that pattern you've seen over decades. And it's been decades now that it's been happening, right? But the reason I can do it is because I know I can do it again and again and again and again. If I messed up, okay, I still got half my crypto. And if it really melts up, guys, you got to remember this. If inflation really takes hold and you sold some at the top and then those stable coins start going like less and less, your Bitcoin's going to be so freaking expensive. You won't need that much because the whole world will be rushing into it. Who cares? between 10 million and 5 million. Do you care? I think that all sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. 37 people. What's up? Possible to 10x portfolio this cycle? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm planning on it. I've already had coins more than 10x. You know, it's all about when you buy. Like, it's all about when you buy. And that's why I don't push these coins that shoot up to the sky to my following. Like, yeah, like I could be doing every DeFi coin under the sun, but like they're already up in the sky. I don't want to even put that in front of you guys, you know, because it's all about when you buy. It's not about what coin you're in, as long as it's a solid project and it's not like total crap. If you buy low, it's probably going to go high. You know what I'm saying? So like every investment's not equal. Every time that you get into investment isn't equal, you know, but generally speaking, yes, 10x is definitely possible. I got coins that already did that. I saw you bring up the Wall Street cheat sheet, but I missed it. It was talking about where do you think we're in on the Wall Street cheat sheet? Let's go back to it. Okay, so I think we're in optimism, man. I think we're like right around here. You know, because I think it's safe to say people, you know, we got celebrities now coming into this thing. Like Lindsay Lohan. We got Gene Simmons buying Doge. He's like the Doge like Jesus now. We got Elon talking about it. We got Soldier Boy buying like DigiBuy and ZPay. Like, guys, come on. Like, let's be real. Whatever you start seeing that and celebrities talking about their cryptos, hey, people are starting to feel good about crypto. And this is about the time, guys. Like last cycle, crypto really started heating up around April, May time frame. That's when I think, what was it? Litecoin went from $2 to $90. Right? We're coming back around to April, May time frame right about now. Not saying it's going to take off just like that, but what I'm saying is when you line it up to last cycle, it's looking pretty hot. And that would make sense because if in the optimism people start feeling good, that means that the percentage of bulls or people who feel good about the asset are starting to outweigh and get greater than the bears. That's why these explosive gains happen. That's why these blow off tops happen, because people are just besides themselves like elated, right? That means more people like Bitcoin and crypto. The more people like Bitcoin and crypto, the more volatile the asset gets until no one's got no more money to put in. And then it comes down, right? But optimism is just the beginning. And look at where we are now. This is not financial advice and just my opinion. But then we got like belief. Time to get fully invested. That is when like belief and thrill is when like a lot of your friends start leaking in. I don't know. Some of you probably have like very geeked up friends. Like my friends aren't geeked up, you know, like me. I'm a geek, guys. Sorry, I'll admit it. But yeah, belief and thrill, man, that's probably towards summer, and euphoria is probably winterish time frame, and that's when crypto just goes berserk, and that's when most people are rushing in because the outside world's saying, "What is happening over there? Oh my God!" They start jumping in, thinking, "I double my money. I'm a genius. I'm gonna put more in. I'm gonna take a loan out." Then bang. They made 2x, we made 100x, then it's over. That's how it works. Dub, thanks for the topic. Always good to keep your mindset in check. Always. Always, guys, the most important, you know? Because, like, making money is not always about making the money. Sometimes it's better to keep the money than to lose the money, you know? Like, and when your mindset's not in check, you do weird stuff. You know, give me a second. You do weird stuff, man. You start making crazy risks. You start joining crazy Telegram groups where you're getting in BSC coins that one sit like they've been out for 2 minutes and you're jumping in and you're getting rug pulled. And like, see, that's when either you let your mind get too greedy or you let your mind get too fearful when you're not taking when you're not doing anything, you know? When you're in fear, you're not doing nothing. When you're in greed, you're doing too much. You want to find that middle balance, you know? You want to find that like, okay, if I do take this risk, I can make X money, but I'm placing myself in this risk. Am I willing to take this risk? What happens to my portfolio if this risk goes wrong, and it can? Like, it's all a thought process. And when you do things like, yes, I'm taking a risk, but the reward is greater than the potential loss. This is the thought, like, this is the mindset where you have to make decisions from in investing. It's very cold and calculated. It's not how you feel. How you feel is gambling. That's you gambling. There's a bunch of gamblers out here on YouTube. Investing is very logical. You want to maximize your gains in the simplest way possible with the least risk possible. You're not looking for a one-shot wonder, want to wake up as a millionaire tomorrow. That's not repeatable. You might be able to do it once. You're not going to do it twice. And if you do it twice, you might end up losing it the third time. That's not professional investing. 40 people, what's up? DD said we're at the optimism stage. Think so, yeah. I mean, just look around. It wasn't too long ago when people were saying, oh, Bitcoin is going to crash back down. 14,000 is nothing. Now they're not saying that no more. Now they're starting to like it. Now I got family members seeing the grayscale videos, commercials on TV, starting to ask about it, be interested in it. They never were before. I see the psychology playing out. If you know what to look for, you can be like, wow, it really is like that, isn't it? Because a lot of the problem is, guys, a lot of people, they don't think for themselves. They follow. They want someone to follow because they want to take the accountability. They don't want to be responsible for the risk if things go wrong. If you do, you're a very special kind of person, right? You need to learn how to think for yourself. Don't follow. Because when you follow, you're going to listen. If your main source of crypto news is like your friend Jerry, and your friend Jerry just like is not emotionally aware, and he's like, oh, get into this, get out of this, get in, and it's working you up. You're feeding Jerry's feeding his energy to you. You're absorbing it. He's making you anxious. He's making you fearful. He's making you feel greedy. You don't want to be dictated by someone else's feel. You want to be dictated by yourself, how you feel, based off of your personalized plan, off your goals, off your life situation. Jerry could do his own damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Jerry could be over there dressing out by himself. The most important thing is you. KW, do you recommend holding long-term, 3 to 5 years, the coin that Grayscale has invested in? So KW, I don't really recommend holding anything for 3 to 5 years in crypto. I just told you I'm going to sell like a big percentage of actually pretty much all my altcoins. Any altcoins I have at the top that I want to keep, I'm going to convert into Bitcoin. Because through the bear market, alts drop harder than Bitcoin. That's a fact. Even if it's Grayscale related, Bitcoin's a store of value. People go into Bitcoin when they get fearful and bad things happen in the market. There's nothing worse than a bear market. So altcoins drop the hardest in a bear market. Bitcoin rises in dominance in a bear market. So if you didn't want to be exposed to fiat, I think the play in a bear market is the digital gold, Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Because as their alts are dropping, people jump into Bitcoin. People talk a big old game on altcoins, guys. They say all this stuff, all this and all that. But at the end of the day, they jump into Bitcoin when they get scared. Chainlink's the best this. Data's the best that. But when it all comes down, they're jumping into Bitcoin. I don't care. They're jumping into Bitcoin. This is not my take on it. This is what I see on the chart. This is what I see on the Bitcoin dominance chart. 43 people, what's up? Are you buying some gold, silver too? At the end, if there is no internet electricity, Bitcoin will be worthless. Yeah, I think it's good to diversify. And anyone, guys, hey, I'm pretty open-minded to different things. I never see a reason to combat any form of money that is hard, right? Meaning it's finite, has world recognizability, right? You could sell it anywhere. Everyone thinks those two precious metals are valuable. They have thousands of years of history being forms of money. Yeah, I think it's good. If you hear people saying, "Oh, drop gold, gold sucks, Bitcoin's better," hey, unsub to them right now, because if they can't even admit that gold and silver are not historically valuable and will always be valuable, they're not looking out for you, right? Because at some point in time, doing relative value trades and plays, right, Bitcoin might get overvalued, and then it might be smart to go into gold from Bitcoin. And in fact, you can buy gold with Bitcoin directly from those brokers. Ever thought of that? And then maybe gold takes a leg after the Bitcoin bull run. Like it's not all black and white. So if you like Bitcoin, you like crypto, you should like, in theory, gold and silver and precious metals and anything, any commodity that's finite in supply. Well, not any, you know what I'm saying though, right? Like useful commodity. But I agree. Like if the electricity goes out, Bitcoin's useless. But let's be real, we got bigger problems than that, bro. If the internet goes out, nothing's getting to the shelves. We're gonna have Mad Max out here. So I don't think we need to be worrying about if your Bitcoin's there. You're probably gonna be worried about if you got any food and if you could keep people at your house. That's probably what you're worrying about in that situation. Protect. Of course, 10x is possible. Some coins already did that this year. Yep, that's true. I got a coin that went 20x already. Totally possible. Any Bitcoin signal for the future? I guess we could look at, just real quick, we could look at the Bitcoin's kind of like a market indicator. I ain't going to stay on it too long, guys. Let's see. Wait, what was TradingView say? It's a buy. Well, TradingView says it's a buy, guys. So check it out, guys. I mean, look. This is the Bitcoin chart, right? This is the Bitcoin chart. Just remember where they said altcoins were going to die, right? 40% above the all-time high. So if we were to imagine that this was, again, altcoin market cap chart, 40% is right here. So please explain to me again why altcoins won't grow massively just to catch up to Bitcoin. And then remember, it has to exceed, because I don't think we're done with this bull market, right? So altcoins, in my mind, and I've been saying this, and that's why I'm stacked 60% in altcoins, are undervalued compared to Bitcoin. And it's my thesis that altcoins will make up in value against the Bitcoin, not financial advice. But yeah, like, look, let's just draw a quick triangle, because this Bitcoin chart's been respecting triangles a lot. Yeah, this is good. I mean, look, this is a ascending triangle. It's about 30 days, right? So that put us end of April or so for another leg up. That'd be good. That'd be good. That means that we're probably ranging sideways, or a little, within a range between probably mid 40,000s to 50,000s. So we'll probably do something like this, whatever, right? And I'm expecting a break up, right? But what do we know? What do we know about the dynamic between Bitcoin and altcoins? We know that when Bitcoin is stalling, altcoins explode. When Bitcoin goes down hard, altcoins get pulled down. When Bitcoin goes up hard, altcoins get pulled down. We like the sideways movements. And this is in about a month. It'd be interesting to see what happens to altcoins in April, especially if Bitcoin keeps consolidating within this triangle before its next leg higher. The next leg higher, once it does break out, that's whatever, good enough. It's breaking 70,000s. It's entering the 70,000s at that point, right? So that's what I got about the Bitcoins. 49 people. Wow, what's up? Christopher, do you think Elon will support BCH? Recently passed Bitcoin in transactions. Did you see Kim.com's reply to Elon Musk, his tweet on Okay, what on response saying fair point. Okay, sorry, I'm stumbling, stuttering. I gotta get some water. So, one, I don't know what Elon's gonna do. Whatever, like it's kind of crazy to me that people just follow Elon like that. He's just a dude, he's not Jesus. But it'd be good if he backed Bitcoin Cash. I did see Kim.com's tweet to him. I retweeted it pretty much, and then I posted K.IMQ4 with eyes, right? Because that's the reason I like Bitcoin Cash. One, it's low as hell right now, in my opinion. What the hell? In my humble opinion, compared to the all-time highs of last cycle. But two, Kim.com is building a content creation like monetization platform that uses Bitcoin Cash. And like they're done auditing it, like they're working on the user interface and all that right now. And during Q2, or Q3, they're integrating in Bitcoin Cash as a payment, like the payment option. And then Q4, it's going live. Right? So like, I know Kim's bringing traction. Whatever Elon does, that's not really his wheelhouse, his platform. If he accepts Bitcoin Cash, hey, that makes sense, for Teslas and stuff. That's cool. I don't know why Elon would stop at Bitcoin. He's probably going to expand his options of payment, like for his services and goods. But, I'm not. I got a love-hate thing for Elon, man. Because he'd just be like pumped, like making people buy Doge. Like, tell me some people aren't going to get hurt in that move. They are. Harry Dent been claiming a crash since 2018. I think Biden administration and Fed will double down on their stimulus spending before they let the crash happen. Yep. Harry Dent's been saying crash for a long time. I read his books in 2016. It's been a long time, man. Like, that would work in a free market, but this ain't a free market. Whenever you have central banks doing things, adding stimulus, lowering interest rates, doing yield control, right, on the like interest rates of the bonds, that's not a free market. So in the very instance that Harry Dent thinks that everything's going to implode, that's based off a wrong assumption. We have like socialist capitalism here, where like they do things based off of save the planet from global warming. Like they're printing money in the name of global warming now and like the pandemic. But like, honestly, guys, that's not true capitalism, right? Because in true capitalism, if the market wanted to fall, it would fall and that would happen. That's not what's been happening for the last, ever since we came off the gold standard. 45 people, what's up? Manny, what's the strategy to stay from getting into too many different projects? Is it best to keep under 10 or 12? That's really a personal thing, like some people, they get juiced with a large amount of coins because they like the stability it offers it, right? The less coins you have, the more volatile it could be depending on the coins, right? But like for me, I probably got like 20, right? I could get it down to 15 or 12, right? But because like, look, Manny, the way I do it is I when I get profit, I'm like, cool, I got profit. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I'm like looking around, like, where should I put it? And then I find something that's interesting, good team, good community, very low. Then I put it in. It goes up like 100, 200, 300, 10x, whatever I designate for that specific investment. I pull half of it, then let it ride. That's why I keep gaining coins, because they're just house money for me. I don't care. Like, I could consolidate them, and I do from time to time whenever I get like a little weirded out, but only because of regulations, right? I think 10 to 12 would be good, And if you guys really wanted to be safe but still get alt exposure, look at the grayscale coins. I always talk about it, but like they're pretty much hooked up to a pipeline of money, right? So like, what do they have? XLM, Decentraland, Chainlink, BCH, Litecoin, not EOS yet, Bitcoin, yeah, Ethereum Classic, Zen, Zcash. Like, you can get good gains without going into the altcoin forest. If you go into altcoin forest, you assume the risk of the altcoin forest. You know what I'm saying? 10 to 12. But yeah, guys, you don't got to do crazy, small, sketchy coins to get a lot of return. Or does it really matter as long as your entry price is in a good range? I mean, look, man, you can be a lot more forgiving when your entry price is low. A lot more forgiving, a lot more cavalier, a lot like more detached, right? Like when something drops 30%, Bitcoin drops from what, 60,000 to what did it go to? 50,000? I don't know. Whatever, right? A big old drop. You don't care if you bought at 2,000. You don't care if you bought at 10,000, right? It's all relative. The people sweating it are probably the people who just bought, right? What the hell you care if you're up a 200% still? You know, that's why I tell you to buy low. It's way less stress. It's way more stress-free, and you can breathe, and it's fun, you know? 46 people, what's up? Do you have any thoughts on which stable coins to use? Which is the best product? Yeah, so stable coins, I like to do USDC mainly because like that was set up by Brian Brooks, who used to be head of the comptroller. Used to work at Coinbase too. So like I'm doing like a little conspiracy, you know, putting puzzle pieces together. He was also like praising Ethereum, which most stable coins are built on top of. At least that's changing now, but you hear what I'm saying. So I like USDC. The one knock on it, though, is that it's pretty centralized, right? Like, there's been a couple times when USDC coins have been frozen by authorities for, like, you know, they say, like, money laundering or criminal activity or whatever. We can't really confirm or deny that. All we know is that USDC was frozen. So, like, USDC, that's the one central one I like. I would use DAI. I would use DAI. It seems to hold its peg pretty well. It's just that sometimes... Well, it's just that sometimes like the peg can break, but that hasn't really happened significantly yet. So if you're like really sketched out by the centralization of it, USDC, then you can do like half USDC, half DAI, have a decentralized stablecoin and a centralized one. You know, there's other coins too. I don't like Tether. This whole idea of exiting might be a mistake in itself. The market could literally explode and then re-explode. So you never want to exit? And what makes you think that? You know? Like, I'm open to all kinds of stuff, but when people tell me things without backing, I got to ask the question, like, what makes you think that? Because we've only seen, like, explosion, implosion, explosion, implosion. And when I hear stuff like that, it just reminds me of myself back last cycle. You know? Like, I'm willing to change my mind, but I think it's gonna break down at some point towards the end of the year, early next year, just like it always does. But if it doesn't, that's why I hold my 1/3 crypto. It's going higher, you know? Don't date it. Don't hate it. Just trade it. There it is, guys. Yeah, that's one thing, man. Like, I got to be real. Like, that's a thing in crypto. Oh, this coin made me money because I just happened to get into this one instead of others. This coin's the truth. You know what you're talking about. This coin's the truth. I love this coin. I ain't never going to sell it. Hey, man, you can do whatever you want. You know, I'm just not here to marry a coin. I'm here to make that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be very careful. You got to be very aware of your feelings. Like, something makes you money, you'll like it a lot. You'll like it a lot. Well, you should, right? You took a risk. It worked out. It was a good day for you. But just understand that you make money from the acquisition point. Like when you buy something, not because of something, right? People who bought Chainlink at pennies and stuff, they got rich buying at that point, not because of Chainlink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chainlink's good. Chainlink's great. But like, you wouldn't have appreciated that much and made those gains if you didn't buy that early. right? Switch your perspective. The profit making is on you. It's not on the coin. Don't externalize it. It's all about you. And when you identify the opportunity and when you get into the opportunity. And when you look at it that way, it's very liberating though, isn't it? Because it's like, oh, dang. It's not like I got to find another chain link. I got the eye. I got the vision. I just got to go scope out another one that early and another one that early. Like, you know, and then that way, like it places the power out of like the thing and puts it inside of you. And when you believe in that you can do that, you start seeing those opportunities. You start seeing those coins, and it starts happening more and more often. You know, it's like a mind thing, you know, but it's the abundance mindset. Like, do you either think that there's not enough money to go around, or do you think that there is? And if you think that there is, you're okay with not getting into coins that have taken off because you know there's another bus coming. And you're okay with taking risk on coins because you've done it before? Or are you like, dang, I don't know what I'm doing. I got in this coin. It's making money. I got to pump it. I got to put everything down so I can succeed. That's lack mindset. I'm a cool geek. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know people thinking otherwise, but I can imagine crypto never going back below a certain threshold. Imagine the end of 2001 being a new ground floor, LOL. Again, Chris. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens, though. Like, it'll come down and re-baseline, and it's never going to be as low as it was the last cycle. It's always a slow upward trend. But, like, the upward trend, like, slope is lower than people think, right? It's going to come back pretty low, like it always has, pretty low. But I don't know if we're just going to go like this. Like, I ain't never seen that chart on the Bitcoin chart. Like, let's look. Where has that happened before? You know? Zoom in here. Where's the L? Where, you know, like it never did that ever. So like and I'm not trying to like win a like argument here. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to help you guys think about this in a logical standpoint, because I know it sucks to hear that, right? But I just want to prepare you guys before it gets really crazy and I can't even like reach you because you're all up in your fields, right? Crypto goes up and comes down. There's yin and a yang in life on everything. Nothing's ever just black and white. It's always a little gray, right? So like with their going up, there has to be a down. There has to be. There isn't, then like, right? Like there's the law of gravity. Everything that goes up comes down. That's the law of physics. Law of physics apply in charting as well. Don't ask me why. They do, right? So like until something weird happens, and the only thing that can happen that would make that happen, Chris, is that the dollar died. 100% died. Gone. We're on a crypto standard. That means money can no longer flow out of crypto. See, because this is what's happening. There's two systems running in parallel right now. The old system and the new system. New system is Bitcoin and crypto. Old system is fiat money, right? They've been doing this. Like the new system has been like inflating over the cycles. I mean, the old system's been inflating the new system like this, right? More and more money. But like it's been like it'll like go in and come out like a tide. Go in and come out. In order for everything to stay all up in crypto, this old system, it's got to go away. So all the value has been absorbed into the new system. As long as we have the ebb and flow, I don't know why we wouldn't have another cyclical crash. But I will give it to you. If we have a crypto standard, then it's possible. Because money wouldn't leave at that point. KW, start a Patreon, man. Too much free knowledge, man. What can I say? I'm looking out for my early followers. Callum D, I'm in with ELA. They finally done well lately. Maybe because there's links in World Economic Forum, the WEF are creating the Great Reset. How do you think we adjust our mindset for its possibility? I'm not sure. I don't even really know what that is. I did a video though on the Great Reset like probably 8 months ago when they first came out at the World Economic Forum's their website. They had all these freaking weird videos and stuff. I was like, what is this? And I did a video on it. I didn't have no followers, so no one saw it. But like, what can we do? Get financially prepared. No one's gonna make you do nothing if you got money. People with money get away with everything. You could either sit up there and hate them, or you could just do it and do exactly what they do. And okay, yeah, I don't want to do this. Well, you have to pay this fine. Okay, I'll pay the fine. Like there's always going to be options with people with resources, and there's going to be no options with people with no resources. That's why I come out on YouTube and started this channel, because I was taking like 4 hours out of my time every time I want to explain something to a friend about crypto. They'd end up being confused. Their eyes would gloss over. They wouldn't end up buying crypto. I just started these videos, man, so like I don't got to repeat myself. But that's why I do this. That's why I do what I do, because I see the writing on the wall. And like, you guys think that the wealth gap is bad now? Just wait. It's going to get worse. So like, I'm using this as a reach out, They don't got to grab my hand. But like I'm saying, like, if you guys don't got no crypto, you're going to get left behind. And if you get left behind, you're not going to have a lot of options. And I wouldn't want to have no options with the World Economic Forum dictating what I can do. What do you think about CKB Nervous Network? Ask me tomorrow. We're going over the coins and stuff at the Sunday weekly live stream at 9 a.m. PST. I would never buy Bitcoin, but that's just me. Why is that? I'm wondering. Why is that? Right now, I don't think Bitcoin is the most explosive play. But, like, we got to understand. Like, and I do give you credit. You said that's just me. That's true, guys. It's just them. It's just them. Just like I do things that it's just me. Like you do things, it's just you. We all have different situations. Like, think about it. You know why all these rich people are buying Bitcoin and just talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, even when it's way in the sky? Because they don't care. They're not trying to make it. They're not trying to get financially freed. They're not trying to get out of a 9-to-5. They already made it. And they don't got to make stupid gains, so they don't take stupid risk. Because if they take stupid risk with their money and it goes away, that's hurting them. And when you get a lot of money, you start to play more defensively. So that's why Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're like, oh, these are the only ones. It's like, bro, you're big money. You're not hungry no more. So that I get it. You're over there. You're making your percentage gains. You're turning your 1 million into 10 million. Okay, cool. But some of us are still trying to make it. Some of us are still hungry. But you got to understand that like during bull markets, altcoins tend to go up higher, but they go down. They're more volatile. They're more risky. You can get rug pulled. There's always good with that bad. But like, if you're not big money and you're not just straight up risk adverse, like, I don't think Bitcoin is the best buy right now. It's a buy. It will make you money. That's good. And some people are happy with that. A lot of people just don't know a lot about crypto. So they just jump into Bitcoin. I can't hate them for it. It's better than having nothing. Definitely. What's the best way to learn how to trade? Do you give courses? No, I don't give courses. I didn't even go to any courses. I just did a lot of errors, like as far as courses are concerned, I don't know, but like there's some channels like besides mine that I watched. I watched DIY Investing. He's cool, I'm not down with all the coins he suggests, but like he tends to have like the same vibe as I do. Like not too many indicators, just all geometry and stuff. Then Crypto Sniper is good. He talks about like hunt volatility method, where it's basically a lot of like triangles. Like I always draw triangles, right? The reason I do that is because like they're great for identifying potential breakouts. And like there's a bunch of like ways you can like go about trading. Usually some people just find a couple patterns and get really good at those. That's why I don't do like a whole lot of head and shoulder and all that, is because like I just need to make money. I just need to identify triangles. Like you know. But check those channels out. Also, some topics you can start reading up about. I want to get into like doing like educational videos, but I'm kind of in the middle of the bull run right now. You know, like I'll probably do that towards the end, or definitely in the bear market once we start getting like having time to do it. And you guys have time to start learning, because right now, like, just, you know, it's not too, like, once the bull market gets going, it's not too hard to make money. You just have to be like good at pulling profits and not getting wrapped up in emotions. But when the market starts coming down and like flattening out and accumulating, that's when it's good to have technicals. So if you guys find yourself like, dang, I don't have enough time to learn how to trade, well, like, because it does take time, guys. Like, just know you have your bag. You guys got your bags packed, right? Come up with a plan, a profit-taking thing, or you at least get your initial capital off so you're not making negative gains even if this thing crashes down, right? And then focus on selling percentages at the top. So you, one, have the ability to buy back cheaper, and you can actually have some time to learn how to trade. It took me like a good 2 years, like a good 2 years to like know what I'm talking about. Like, there's courses that could speed it up, but some of them are so expensive, man. Like $50,000, $30,000. I don't think you got to go do all that to get good at trading. You just got to know the fundamentals. You know, bottom trend line, you know, triangles, some reversal patterns, understand the relationship between volume and price, be able to identify weird stuff in charts. That's like the main thing. Like, look at chart, like, nah, that's weird. Nah, I'm not touching that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But right now I don't offer courses. I have never even done courses. Also, the Rational Investor that's a program. You know, it's not too expensive. But actually, I take that back. I did them a little bit, but then I stopped going. Because that's just me. I was like, I got what I needed and I dipped. But like, check them out too. Maybe one day I'll do course, but right now, you know, it's crypto season. I got an eye on the ball. CryptoCito, what's up? What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Hey, thanks for watching my video. MetaHash, dope. Guys, if you don't know what CryptoCito is, cool channel on crypto. Go check him out. Cool guy. Live peer, baby. Boom. Rich XRP. What? I would have thought you said XRP in there, man. Your name says XRP. But I know a lot of people like Live peer. Live peer is like, they also got a Grayscale trust recently, right? I don't even know. I think so. That's dope. Agree. No need to go on page 12 on CoinGecko for sick gains. You could. I know some people get down with it, but you don't got to, guys. You don't got to. Especially like if you have a lot of money already. What are you guys doing out there like MBSC, like new coins? Now you're just putting up your money to get rug pulled. But if you don't got a lot of money, hey, the further out you got to go in altcoin forest. You don't got to. But if you want to make $1 million out of 1,000, you kind of got to. You know what I'm saying? 50 people, what's up? We got CryptoCito up in here, guys. That's the red carpet we're rolling out right here. Look, CryptoCito, I got you some brews, man. What you want? XO? Nah, you look like a rum guy, right? Rum? Okay, I got you. Protect. I'm very FA focused and decided to invest in HBAR last year because I believe it will dominate the DLT market long term, 5 to 10. But now I feel like I should take advantage of this bull cycle. See, Protect. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm all about FA. But I changed my mind from last cycle too. You know, I was all about my coins. I don't want to hear none of it. And then I woke up one day and I was wrecked as hell. And I said, wait, did I just get wrecked? Guys, you don't even know you got wrecked in the bear market. you're like, no, it's coming back. It's coming back. No, I believe in the Bitcoins. Did I get wrecked? Yeah, man, like everyone goes through it. And that's just the maturation of an investor, though. You know what I'm saying? We all got to go through it because, like, I try to reach out and save people from making mistakes. But I learned in my life that they'll never work because everyone's going to do whatever the hell they want to do. And if they want to make a mistake, they're going to make the mistake because if they don't, they ain't going to learn. You know? So, like, once you either have something, you miss out on an investment that just blasted off and you hated on it, you said bad things about it, you didn't believe it, or you lost money because you believed in it too much. You start to realize and recognize errors in your ways, not a problem. It's healthy to do that as an investor, guys. And these are the things you got to like conversations you have to have with yourself. Am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? Because like right now, I only love one coin, but Chainlink just went off, and Wasp just went up 20x, and I'm looking around and I'm missing. You know, like it's all good to have like a favorite coin. You can be heavily weighted in it, but all in one, that's pretty cocky, you know. And I say that with love. I'm not. It's pretty confident, not cocky. It's pretty confident because, hey, people like go like wake up next morning, they're rich, but like, you know, things take off at different times, right? Like Digibyte might take off tomorrow, and then Swipe might take off in a month. I'd rather just like participate in all of it and hold like what I really believe in as a larger percent of my portfolio. And this is where we come to portfolio management. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much happening in this space. There ain't just one thing that's hot, and there ain't just one thing that's going to win, right? Because every blockchain has gives and takes. There's different applications. There's different levels of adoptions in different parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? And when you believe that, then you believe in interoperability and that one blockchain is not going to dominate, but it's going to be a collection of blockchains working together. Then you have it's easier to have that abundance mindset, right? Because instead of saying HBAR is going to dominate the world, you can say HBAR is going to dominate enterprise solutions and blockchain or like DLT. But there's more than enterprise, right? There's more than enterprise. And in fact, some people have a problem with the centralization of HBAR. It's not a problem to enterprises because they're running it. See how that works? But they might pick up a public blockchain to run municipalities and like government stuff. It makes sense because they're slow anyway. Ever been in DMV? Come on. Ethereum works fine. Just kidding, guys. Ethereum's not that slow. It's just expensive as hell. But like, you hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to tell you guys how to think. I'm just presenting you another way of looking at something, right? Lots of use cases, lots of blockchains, lots of people, lots of communities, lots of geography, like different continents, different countries. They all got their own thing. I think that's going to become interoperable working together. Instead of HBAR just dominating the world, they might dominate Google and Boeing and military application and space. That's still pretty freaking good, guys. They don't got to dominate the world. Like, I used to love Litecoin, but I also have Bitcoin Cash because I think Bitcoin Cash is effective. And I think Litecoin's effective. I don't know who's going to win, but I don't think either of them are going to go away because they're so OG. They're so closely tied to BTC. So if, you know what I'm saying? And too many people have it. Like, Grayscale has trust for both of them. And just look at like big money and what they think, guys. Grayscale. Hey, that should be a very, very, like, anytime someone says one coin's going to run it all, and then throw up the Grayscale like page in their face and say, then what about this? They never have an answer for you. They'll never have an answer for you. Should I sell and buy back? I should sell and buy back, but it's hard to let go of something I believe in so strongly. Yeah, see, there it is. That's the mental challenge, man. That's why investing's hard. Like, people look at like, bro, you just click buttons and buy and sell it. Hey, man, you can't do what I did. Most people saying that can't do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's managing of emotions. Like, you think I want to let go of Matic when it goes up 20x? No. No, I don't. But will you? That's the challenge. Oh, and ProTech, you don't got to sell all of it, man. Sell a percentage. Just get your money back. Sell a percentage. I know HBAR's gone up a lot, you know? Unless you pull profit from another coin that's appreciated that you believe in less. You can also do that. Like, as long as you are getting paid, make sure you get paid. Well, last cycle, they didn't print over 35% of the money supply in 10 months. Yeah, but I mean, they've been printing since 1913, you know? Richard, what do you think about Bitcoin Cash? I think Bitcoin Cash is cool. I think a lot of OG Bitcoin, like whales, have Bitcoin Cash because they got it from the fork. I think a lot of people still have Bitcoin Cash. I think there's a lot of liquidity floating out for Bitcoin Cash. And in fact, guys, like there's gold, like AppMex, like a gold and silver broker, like JM Bullion, like all of them except cryptocurrency. 3 of them. Can you name them? You probably could. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. All of them. So to me, because of that, it sounds like those 3 are good as gold. Literally, convertible into real physical gold. Right? So, like, a lot of people hate Bitcoin Cash. But, like, ain't it the same thing? Just layer 1 scaled up? Right? Like, at a certain point, you have to realize that the people telling you that Bitcoin is the only, like, version of Bitcoin that is worthy to be alive, you have to understand why they're telling you that. It's probably because they have a lot of Bitcoin. It's probably because they have a lot of Bitcoin. Because, like, I look at Bitcoin Cash and the community, half of it is from the cyberpunk era, like early on people, you know, people with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I like Bitcoin Cash. I understand it gets some hate, but, like, hey, I don't care. I like Bitcoin Cash. I especially like it because people hate it and it's low. See how that works, guys? People hate something, they don't buy into it. But if you have an open mind, you can pick that up if they don't want to. What's the most explosive play? In what? You know, because, hey, we can go far deep into the altcoin forest and talk about it. But are you talking about, like, top 25, top 50, top 100? You talking about, like, institutional, like, Grayscale trust items? Because most explosive play, there's a lot of altcoins out there that might do crazy stuff. I will throw one out for you guys, though, because I haven't, like, mentioned it. But on WANSwap, there's the new listing called Vibe. You guys seen that? Vibe? I picked that up yesterday. Not financial advice. It looks cool. It's like augmented reality, like blockchain gaming. It's like No Man's Sky. You guys ever heard that? Like, if you game No Man's Sky, where you go around the galaxy, mine like resources and stuff off planets. You could actually mine it and get real money doing that now. So that's cool. Interesting. That's pretty explosive one too, but that's just thrown out the top of my head. Is it the most explosive? It's probably something more explosive, right? But it looks good. Not financial advice. Not financial advice, guys. Calm down. Just a store value, no utility, too expensive for me. LOL, XRP at 30 cents. I can't afford. Yeah, see, guys, like, end of the day, it's all about what you get down with and what makes you juiced up. You know, like, no point in buying something you don't like. And no point in buying something you can't hold because you don't believe in it. You know, your friend Jerry's telling you to buy Bitcoin, but, like, do you like Bitcoin like that? You know, like, would you rather have another coin? Because the investment you can hold, the investment you believe in, the investment you can explain the best, that's the best one for you. Why do I say that? Because when things get tough, you ain't going to drop it like it's hot. You're going to believe in it somewhat. Like, the reason I held my investments through the bear market and I can do that is because I believed them. I knew exactly 100% why I had them. 100% why. I could walk you down the list as to why. You don't want to be in that position holding something you hate, because then you're like, man, I shouldn't have done this. I don't even like this coin. Like, what does it do again? I don't even know. And then you're making decisions out of like ignorance to the asset, and not to be rude. But like, there's situations where I buy something just because it's like a momentum play. I'm just feeling weird that day. I don't usually do that, but that day I did. And then like it goes down and it stays down. And I'm like, what is this? What the hell did I just buy? Did I make a mistake? I sell it. Blast off. See, you need to know what's up with your asset. That's why the FA comes into play. Yo, Dub, what's your number one play, bro? What does that mean? You know? I mean, I've been out here shilling Wan Chain for a long time. So it would be within my brand to say that. You know, Wan Chain, I like that. But I have a lot of exciting altcoins. You know? I like Zen. I like Wan. I like MHC. That's doing pretty hot. You guys check that video out. I like BCH. I got a big fat bat of Litecoin. I got a big fat bat of Ethereum. I got Bitcoin. Like, you know, like my favorite play is going to be one that shows out for me the most. Like I treat it like as a, it's an audition, man. Like my bags are here. They made it, but like they ain't guaranteed to be my favorite. They got to perform for me. You know? So we'll see. But I got a bunch. I just named them. Go check my my videos too. Pretty much anything up there. I like identified swipe XSP as a swing trade from now on because of the lack of customer support. Just to be transparent, if you guys are wondering why ain't you made no more SXP videos, because I had a bad experience. But everything else up there, hey, think it looks cool. Any gems due to pop. Trading in 1/4 of me FET as it's done me proud. Yeah, see that's how it goes. You know, like you made a flip, it went well for you, you take profits, you move on. You know, you determine how much you believe in it, and that probably determines how much profit you should take. You're like, it's cool, it's kind of weird, I don't know. Then, you know, maybe a bigger percentage, you know? Like, if you really don't believe in it, you should just sell it, the whole thing, and get into something you believe in. You know, if you kind of believe in it, you know, sell half. Let it ride for some predetermined amount of time. If you super believe in it, then you're probably down to a third, you know, or just your initial capital. See, you got to grade your assets and first sit down and be like, did I just get talked into buying this because my friend Jack told me to do it? Because I was that dude. I was that dude out there trying to convince everyone of my friends to buy stuff. And I did. But like, they're all regretting it when it goes down and they're loving it when it goes up. You know, but you don't want to be in that position. You just want to like know what you're buying. That's the biggest thing, man. Know what you're buying so like the stress don't kill you. Yes, ascending, descending, and symmetrical triangles seem very useful techniques. W patterns as well, and cup and handles appear to have played out nicely. Yeah, and see, those are pretty easy to identify. Like, it doesn't take a genius, man, to chart. It really doesn't. You just have to be able to identify patterns and shapes, and like know how to line certain things up, like trend lines, maybe a fib tool. You know, Japanese candlestick charting is very helpful when it like. There's other ways to learn how to chart that aren't even talked about on YouTube that much, like Japanese candlestick charting. It's basically looking at the black and white chart, like candlesticks that appear on the chart, and seeing what combinations they appear in. Oh, and statistically speaking, like they've done enough studies to show like, oh, when this happens, typically a reversal happens or an explosion happens. Or if there's a gap within it, then the price can come back down or go up and meet the gap. Like those are things that aren't even talked about. And there's a lot of RSI, a lot of MACD, a lot of like Western indications on YouTube. I like the weird stuff. I like the stuff that give me an edge. You know, like that's why I don't use a lot of the Western indicators. I just use a lot of geometry, and I'm still learning. Then my next stop is going to be Japanese candlestick charting, get like pretty and heavy into that, and then harmonic like trading, where it's like basically like sacred geometry stuff. I really believe in the geometry more than I believe in indicators. Okay, we talked about Bitcoin Cash already. Thank you for today's agenda. I appreciate your thoughts. It's very valuable to get your direct feedback. I got to leave soon. Anytime. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Orchid seems to be really getting involved, and developers. They had creator of Zcash speaking wisdom. Yeah, Zuko was out there, right? Zuko Wilcox. He's the founder of Electric Coin Company that built Zcash. And you guys gotta understand that, like, Orchid is part of the Ethereum Alliance, right? Foundation, whatever the hell it's called, Ethereum Alliance, right? So there's like a bunch of like companies and blockchains that are working together to help get industry ready to run on the blockchain, right? And some of those companies being like Banco Santander, is it JP Morgan or Bank of America, like big names, man. Then we got Ethereum, obviously. We got Orchid. We got New Cipher in there. We also got WAN Chain in there. And there's a reason I'm telling you some of these names. There's a reason I'm saying throwing up some of these coins. Like, why did you pick OXT? They're in the Ethereum Alliance. Why you pick WAN Chain? They're in the Ethereum Alliance. Why is he made a video on New Cipher? They're in the Ethereum Alliance. Like, yeah. Some of these coins, they go deeper than just a shit coin, right? But yeah, OXT seems hot. I like OXT. At some point, it's gonna pop just like it popped before, right? Went up 400%. I'm holding my bag for that, right? Still holding it. I'm still expecting that because it's happened before in the past. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen again, but it's likely, right? Any thoughts on Graph, bro? GRT? I mean, if you bought Graph when it first popped on the scene in Coinbase, you're doing well. And you'll probably continue to do well because it's a cheaper coin now. It's not the cheapest coin, but it's cheaper coin on Coinbase. And Coinbase is like the first app downloaded by newbies. Newbies love Coinbase. It's easy to find. It's easy to use. It looks good. Good experience. They just buy whatever's on Coinbase. Like literally, I've talked to many of them. Like some of my friends who are new now, they're like, I just picked this because it was cheaper. Like it doesn't get that, like once, I won't say dumb money, but new money comes in, it doesn't get that tough. It's sometimes as simple as that. And GRT's on Coinbase. I think GRT is going to do fine. Rarible, NFT play with small market cap, 100 million. Yeah, Rarible. Yeah, that's like one of the marketplaces, right? Yeah, that's the reason I got Vibe. Because honestly, man, like I was underexposed to NFTs, and I admit that. I only had like Gaza and Chain and all that, but I wasn't exposed to NFTs. Vibe's like a gaming NFT, right? I don't know if Rarible necessarily, like when people say like I got into this for NFT, it's more important to understand that you're exposed to a craze than a specific play. You know what I'm saying? Because if something takes off like DeFi did earlier, and some of the NFTs now, like people's art is taking off, like if it gets really crazy, everything in the whole like craze like category is gonna take off. But Rarible, I don't know. I have to check it out. Is it a coin, or are you talking about you bought an NFT off Rarible? XLM? Question mark? What do you mean? What you mean, Fernando? We're doing coins tomorrow. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. Crypto and Coffee, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do that every single week. KW, when you invest in a coin, how much do the fundamentals of the project is considered, or do you mainly follow market trends and charts? So I look at charts to see something low, right? Like that's my feeler. Like at least if I do the research into a project, I know I can get stupid gains because this thing's on the floor. That helps me identify something. Then I start researching it. And then I see like, how risky is this? Or is this a for sure bet that people are sleeping on? You know, I mean, if you found like a coin that everyone's sleeping on every day, you'd be a freaking genius, right? It doesn't happen a whole lot. But like it helps me determine like what do I want to do with this coin if I do buy it. Is it a swing trade? Is it a through the cycle hold? What is this thing? So like I look at the price first to see if I even want to hold it and take the risk, because the percentage gain is like either small or large. If it's large, then it's worth for me to take a risk because I'm risking capital. Sometimes, guys, like the best way to make money is to keep the money, and sometimes the best way to keep the money is not to risk. But if there's a team involved, they're doing something cool, they've been around a while, the price is just low. Like in Zcash, guys, like I got into Zcash between $80 and $90. There's 21 million supply on Zcash. It's been around through the bear market, and it has a Grayscale trust and on Coinbase and Gemini at all the major exchanges. Like I look at something like that, I'm like, what the hell is everyone doing? I'm gonna buy it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a no-brainer to me, because like I know the fundamentals behind it, and it was low. That's a duh, right? But when something like doesn't have all that, that's when I'm like, I better be making thousands of % on this. You know what I'm saying? It's a field thing. It's a field thing. And like I'm not Dub Digital. I'm not like that experience in crypto like you are. Like, I don't know. I can't feel it. Well, can you understand it? And can you see a world where it flourishes, and why the market and people will pay money for it and pay more and more for it? If you can't, I don't know. I don't know if you really believe in it like that. If you can, then yes, it's all about like, talk to yourself and be like, would I buy it at a higher price later if I wasn't aware of it? That should be like an indicator for you to be like, oh, okay, I could see why this thing could like take off, because you need that too. It's not for when it goes up. Everyone loves it when it goes up. Everyone loves every shitcoin when it goes up. It's when it goes down. That's when you're shaken. That's when your confidence is shaken. And that's when you need that rock solid understanding of why you invested in something. Protect, thanks for your perspective. I will reflect on it and probably sell at least 10% at the peak of the cycle. I think it's important to understand. Yeah, man, because like, wouldn't you kick yourself if you took no money? I kick myself. You don't got to sell all of it. You don't even got to sell most of it. But wouldn't you kick yourself if you didn't take any money? Here's one. What do you think of the Ichimoku Cloud? I like it. I think it's cool. Like I can't say I'm very well practiced in it. It kind of like, oh yeah, I like Bollinger Bands too. I like Bollinger Bands. Those are cool because it gives you a graphical representation of like the squeezing of an asset. And whenever something gets squeezed, it usually expands. But like Ichimoku is kind of like, another derivative of that. So yeah, I think Ichimoku's cool. It's just that you got to work. If you use indicators, you got to use a lot of indicators. I see people go like, oh, the RSI says it's oversold. I'm like buying it. It's overbought. I'm selling it. Like, I don't do that. No, I got to use a lot of them. I use a lot of charts. I get a feel of what might happen later. That's why charting is like not necessarily like it's science. It's more like an art, because like, I do a little this, I do a little that. There's some people who are very mechanical with it, but those are typically like intraday or shorter term traders who are trying to capture like less yield. Like when it comes to macro investing, like it's a little more involved and it's over longer stretches of time. It's a little more ethereal like that. But yeah, Ichimoku's cool. ETC cheap right now. Is it? What is it? I got ETC like last year. So, I mean, ETC, it went through a lot of 51% attacks, but I think it'll be okay. I think there's going to be, I got a feeling like Ethereum's going to merge with ETC at some point. It's just weird. It's weird, right? I think they might. Do I hate Chainlink? No. I don't hate Chainlink. I don't hate anything. It's just that I know I was using it like as an example, right? I could have said XRP. I could have said HBAR. There's everyone. I could have said DGB. I got a lot of followers who love their coins, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, like, I don't think like Chainlink deserves to dominate the whole data oracle space. You know, like there's some other protocols out there, some pretty good ones, right? We got Van, we got Pack Global now that's going to be using the Flare network. Whenever I see people so overzealous in an asset, I become skeptical about it. That's just kind of the person I am. But it helps me like identify like, up, might be time to wrap it up. You know, like with Chainlink, I've seen that. Like the Link Marines and stuff. I get it. They like their coins, and that's great. And I'm happy that they made a lot of money. But being an investor, I got to look at it and be like, what if I position myself around in the competitors? Like, would the money ever at some point flow out of Link? It might. It definitely might if Link gets way too expensive. And that's what I did also with Ethereum too. I said Ethereum's gas fees are killing it. I know because I'm paying $70 a transaction. Let me position myself around blockchains like Ethereum in case they ever fail. And we saw an exodus of Ethereum going to BSC, you know, a month ago? You know, it's like I don't hate, I don't love, I just react, you know? It's not personal to me like that. Hey Tom, Algorand, we're gonna go over coins tomorrow. I'm doing a live stream. Sunday 9 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. And I'm gonna chop it up with you guys. I'm just talking about right now like questions regarding mentality and like how to handle emotions and stuff like that. Rarible is a coin. Oh, nice. Vibecoin has even smaller market cap, just 10 million. Yeah. So guys, like Wanswap did like a listing of 3 coins, Ochain, Vibe, and Maker. And Vibe was like on the bottom, bro. Like I was just looking at this thing and I was like, what the hell? Volume's popping in it. I had to buy some up, man. KW, do you factor in mass adoption, utility industry partnerships into your investment mindset towards a coin? By the way, this is one of the best crypto channels. Love the info. I'll sub to your Patreon. Hey, thanks, man. I don't got one, but maybe one day. Yeah. I like coins like that. I love coins like that, you know? But the one thing like I do take more seriously than like a partnership like that is Grayscale setting like making a trust. Because that's like the bridge right now between crypto and the traditional stock market. Traditional stock people who don't want to change their brokerage or anything like that, they just buy Grayscale Trust. There's a lot of money like that floating around. A lot of older people who just don't want to take the time to learn, and they'd rather just do this. So I'm going to capitalize on the convenience. But apart from that, yes, of course, I look at like partnerships and stuff. I prefer them, you know, because like to me, that takes some of the risk away whenever they have backing by a big name company, because new people, all they got to do is hear the word and they then trust the coin. Like it's like it gives them credibility by association, you know? And whenever new money feels better to be able to move into something or get hyped off something, that's good for you. So yeah, I like that. In that case, how do you feel about UMA and its Oracle system? I like anything that performs the function of being a data oracle, right? Like I look at blockchains as performing functions. Like we all know because of Chainlink that data oracles are valuable, right? They get data from outside the blockchain inside of the blockchain. And Chainlink has appreciated greatly, and we know that. So why would it be different for any other oracle like solution? They do the exact same thing. They get data from outside the blockchain into the blockchain. It's inconsistent to think that Chainlink is the only one if there's multiple protocols that perform the same function. That's just my take on it. You know, like why this one and not anything else? You know, hey, that's just me. I bought cake last week at $10 and now it's about 20. I regret not buying more. What do you think about it in the long term, bro? Reza, check it out. So I know some whales who are all up in pancake swap and cake, and they got in around 50 cents. Just saying. So like, be aware. You got a double, that's cool. But just know there's whales ready to dump on you at any point. You know, so like, that's why I don't like to buy way up. Because no matter what I do, if I get my 1x, my 2x, my 5x, I'm running the risk of getting dumped on. Like, you're telling me a whale that bought cake at 50 cents or liquidity mined and got it for free, Monday might just look at his portfolio and like, oh, I got 3 million. I might want to move some monies around. Bang, there you go. See, that's what you guys got to think about, even though it's working out for you. What happened before you got there? And who's up in this thing? You know, so long term, I'm not touching pancake swap with the 10-foot pole. I messed around with it a little bit. It's cool, but like, I missed that, you know, to get all up in it, deep in it. I missed that. There's already people who control that chain. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought on it. How do you buy Vibe though? It doesn't seem to be working on my Uniswap. I bought it through WANSwap. So you download the WAN wallet and like the WANSwap, like any funds you send there, you could swap it. So I just swapped, I actually swapped some WASP for Vibe. See, and that's what I do, guys. So there's another strategy. People who sit in the chat. Let me just like give you a gem real quick. So I've been liquidity mining WASP, right? There's a strategy you can do where you liquidity mine. You get like yield, like, you know, you're mining this coin of the protocol, and you're getting it over time. Like, then you can take that and reinvest it into an undervalued coin, right? That up, right? Like, and then you're always getting money to reinvest into things based off of your liquidity mining. That's basically what I did with Vibe. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll kick myself for selling some WASP, but I think it'll be okay. Greg Johnson, I'm just waiting to hear your thoughts on Anchor storage and Algo. Let's talk about it tomorrow, man. I've been saying I'm doing that tomorrow. All right. If I'm, do you recommend putting a stop limit, sell at a certain point below the current price, and if it rises, continue to raise your threshold? Oh yeah, you could, you know, but like I usually ride my trades limit free. I ride it naked, bro. Like that's why I buy so low. I don't gotta worry about it dropping below my acquisition price. I buy low as hell, you know, and that's why like I'm like, oh, too high up, because I don't set stop losses. Like I caught. Let me show you Vibe real quick, just so you guys can see like what I'm into. And this is why I can do that. I would never do that if I'm buying high. Never would do that if I'm buying high. This is Vibe. This is the last coin I picked up. Look how low it is. If it goes down, what? 20 cents? I mean, 20%? That's like, I'm still 2 cents. I don't care. You know, like, I put probability within my favor so I can ride these things naked without a stop loss. Stop loss. Right? So, because, like, this thing's probably going to go up, I can't go down that much farther. That's what I like. But, yes, speaking of in your situation, if you're buying up high, you're buying some DeFi coin that's already exploded, it's probably in your best interest to try to limit your loss. You know, it's called a trailing stop loss when you keep moving it as the price moves up. Just be good. Just be good at your stop losses, because a lot of times people aren't very good at setting stop losses and they get stopped out. Like they try to be too cute with it, and then you just get closed out, and now you don't have crypto. You know. But yeah, that's a good thing. Just be mindful, man. Like if you're buying low, like this thing, like people will laugh at this. People don't want to buy this. I will. And if I buy that, then I have the extra security of knowing it's so low, it's most likely gonna pump, because it hasn't only just gone down, it's been down for 3 years. You know. Ronnie, favorite streamer, Dub Digital. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, bud, where can I buy that coin you mentioned? Vibe, WANSwap, and Uniswap. But apparently there's a problem with Uniswap, so WANSwap's working. And then I think Binance, if you're not in the States, Binance works too. Hey, Dub, you hear the chatter about Wing possible 100x? Yeah, man, I'm not going on coins today. We'll do that tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. PST. That's when I'm going to hit you guys with your coin requests and stuff. What's my number one holding? Bitcoin. By portfolio percentage, Bitcoin. I'm 40% Bitcoin, 60% altcoins. 40-60 split, right? Like, it's going off of the, if you guys have 401k or have been doing that or have that, you know that, like, they say 40% bonds, 60% stocks, traditionally risky, you know, have it when you're younger. You flip it when you get older. 40% equities, 60% bonds for stability. For this reason, I'm pretty much treating Bitcoin like bonds and altcoins like growth equities because they go up higher and faster. Anytime. Can anyone go back to working a normal job after making 10x or 100x of crypto investments? It's kind of weird to work for a month for a handful of $1,000 bills after experiencing this. I mean, yeah, I think they got to some of them. You know, like, I don't think it's really a choice for a lot of people. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I'm thankful to be in the position. That's for sure. I'm thankful to know how to do it. But a lot of people, you know, they got to work the 9 to 5. They got to. And a lot of people are going to get wrecked and have to, you know? How do you find these coins near the bottom, man? I know a lot of people, you know. I've been working in blockchain for damn near a year now. I know people all over the place. They put me on. The Sunday live streams put me on a lot. I see a lot of things I would have never found myself. I also look myself. I'm in Telegram groups. Like, the secret sauce is this, guys, for finding new things. Secret sauce is you're never going to find them yourself. That's the secret sauce. You got to rely on other people, and you have to be okay with that. And you have to find a network of people who are smart, who are like looking for things, who are thinking like you. Like, it's about people, and it's about building that team because they put you on the opportunity. You know, if you're trying to do everything yourself, you ain't never gonna make it. You're never gonna get successful. You know, you gotta rely on people and find good people because birds of a feather, they flock together. What's your number one alt then? I mean, percentage wise, Ethereum, because I told you guys, like, I put most of my money in the Grayscale Trust because to me, like, I want gains, right? I want the altcoin gains, but I don't want to take stupid risk with most of my money. I'll take risk with a good portion of my money, but not most of my money. So the way I look at it is like Grayscale sanctioned, right? These trusts are traded on the stock exchanges. Like, they're out of thousands of like altcoins, they pick what, 10? Like, for me, that's, and they do their due diligence. They don't just list anything. In fact, they almost list nothing. So like for me, having a large percentage of my money in those coins listed in there, or some of those coins listed in there, is responsible. Because I could still get crazy gains or all coins, but they're going up high. You know? Like, then I have speculative plays. See, like, I have Bitcoin as a bedrock. I got the Grayscale Trust as like the middle, you know, meat and potatoes. And then I have spec plays on the end that are deeper in the altcoin forest, like a WAN chain, like a Vibe, like a Salt, like a SXP, like a lot of the ones that I cover on my channel. You know? Because I'm not about lottery picks. You know, like I want to participate in the big gains, but I don't want to take like crazy risks. Because I'm not in the business of losing money. I'm not trying to like win the lottery. I'm trying to like rinse repeat cycles, and like it'd be good to have one of those small coins blow up. That's great for me. But what happens if it blows up in the bad way? It's not great for me, you know? So like right now, like altcoins, I mean, probably the other altcoin I have a lot of is WASP. I got a lot of WASP, you know? But again, that's a speculative play. It could fall on its face. I'd be real. It could also not fall on its face. that'd be great. But being a good investor, like it pays to see both sides of the coin and not get like emotional by admitting that the other possibility can occur. You know, hopefully that helps. What if someone was all in on WASP? That's your thing. It's not a problem. That's not a problem. But like we talk about how people have different what do you call it? Different priorities and different goals and different areas of life. You know, like if you're all in on WASP and WASP happens to work out, hey, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be telling you you made a mistake. But it's when things go wrong, people tell you make mistakes, right? People are never going to like say anything when it goes right. But when it goes wrong, they're gonna let you know. And hey, if it works out, you're a freaking beast. You're a legend. You're a freaking legend. I'd be happy for that. I mean, I got a lot of WASP. Market cap, volume, circling supply plus total supply tells you a lot. Also, look at market page and look at exchanges they are on. 1 inch, Engine, Sand are listed on Coinbase, for example. Yeah, I mean, you know, market cap tells you how much people are in it, how small it is, how thin the liquidity is. Volume, obviously, very important for price action. Circulating supply versus total supply tells you like how much is being released in, because there's going to be inflation occurring until it's all released. Has it all been released? And then you got worried about whales being around, ready to dump on you. Yeah, that tells you a lot by seeing those metrics for sure. How much of my portfolio is in crypto? I have like 80. See, like that's the thing. Like I got a lot of money in crypto, so why would I want to be stupid, risky with the asset class that can get me thousands of % already? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're more conservative in crypto, like you don't have a lot of money in crypto, it makes sense to be in smaller coins, more explosive coins, because you're not risking that much money in comparison to your total like net worth. But if you have a large percentage of your money in it, just know that all your money's wrapped up in this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a give and take. Like some people would say, "Hey, you're most of your money's in a Grayscale trust. That's not that like risky, bro." But I'll say, "Yeah, but I probably have more money in here than you." you know, like in percentage terms. When did you first get on WASP? December 2020. That's when the liquidity mining program started up, and I got in there the second week it was going. Ron E, thanks. Anytime, man. Ronnie, I think the other way crypto is risky anyway, so try for home runs. See, that's another thing. Like, what is risk? How do we define risk? Like, it means different things to different people. Like, I'm saying, like, oh, Bitcoin's not as risky, Ethereum's not as risky. Hell, it's all kind of risky. Like, if the government came out and regulated crypto, they ain't just going to regulate, like, the small coins. They're regulating all of it. Ronnie has a point. I do agree with that. I swear investing in cryptocurrency is a life-changing decision. Yeah, either way, good or bad, right? It's all depends how you capitalize. Because you know how it's going to go, man. Like, people are going to get crypto. They're going to sell at the top and, like, their life's going to change. And then there's going to be people who buy at a similar time and never sell and get wrecked. And their life's going to change. It's all life-changing. Whether it's good or bad, you know. But I agree with you. Like, if you guys play your cards right, this bull run can change your life. Straight up. And your family's life. And your family's life. And depending on how much money you make, their family's life for generations, man. Like generational wealth. People get rich every day out here. Derek Lee, fiat is the risk. See, like, here's the thing, man. Like, risky. Define risky. Even Harry Dent, even pros don't even know what's going to happen moving forward. We've never really been in a situation in human history, at least recently, modern human history, where the world reserve currency is probably going to inflate. At that point, what the hell happens? You know, like, this is the thing, guys. Like, you're asking people for answers. They don't really know. And it doesn't matter who you ask, they really don't know. Doesn't matter because they've never seen it. It's all ideas and opinions, but someone's going to be right and someone's going to be wrong. So this is a very exciting time in monetary history, in my perspective. Daniel King, I'm 66 years old, invest in HBAR, have been watching you for a while. You're very entertaining. Thanks. Hey, Daniel, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you got into some HBAR. HBAR's been doing nice. I got no complaints on that. It's done way better than I thought it would. I thought it would be good, but dang. Sometimes I'd be feeling all, looking at my blockfolio, I'm like, holy shit. Ronnie, these are moons of a lifetime. I'll get back in Bitcoin after alt season. Yeah, see, like me too. Like, I'm probably going to convert some alts into Bitcoin, and then I'm going to ride Bitcoin because it's going to go up. See, but that's a way of me cutting down my risk by getting into a less risky crypto, which is Bitcoin. I think we can all agree that in terms of liquidity, in terms of money being there, in terms of being able to sell it anywhere in any country, Bitcoin is the safest in that sense. Can we agree on that? Because it has the most money in it, you know? And I like to be in things that have a lot of money because that means money's going to be there when I want to get the hell out. The thing with holding only a few coins is that it can sometimes be quite hard to focus. You mean because your portfolio go moving up and down? I like that. I hear people saying, "Oh, I want to like get spread across." I like having a lot of a few. I like seeing those fluctuations. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. Tyler, what's up, bro? Love the content. What do you think of Qtum? Hey, thanks for the $2, Tyler. Hey, we're going over like charting and stuff tomorrow at the Sunday 9 a.m. coffee and live stream. So we'll do the charts over there. But like as far as Qtum is concerned, I like Qtum. I like anything that's been around for a cycle. Right? Like Qtum, if it was gonna die, why didn't it die? See, that's my how I think through things. Like everyone says this crypto, that crypto, Qtum is gonna die. Well, it hasn't yet. Qtum's been around since 2017 and what, even more than that, or maybe 2017. Right? Like, I think Qtum will come back to life, just like a lot of these older coins will. Everyone's forgot about them. They're still around and everyone's forgot about them. That's a testament of strength in my view. So storage broke all-time highs. That's dope. That's dope. It's viable to buy up the Coinbase new listings without extensive analysis. They seem to all pop as soon as they drop on Coinbase. Yeah. Like, you just have to be careful because, Greg, you'll see if you look at the charts on these new coins, just like Uniswap did. Uniswap dropped on like the scene. Everyone started listing it. It popped up to $3.70 and then went down and flat for a little bit. It obviously went higher, but you got to be careful you're not buying right into that initial drop. If it's like hasn't popped up yet, like, you know, maybe it's a good time. But if it did pop up and you're buying up here, just know I've seen coins drop down. Like everyone got over it real quick. They're like, okay, calm down. And then like people got a rational head real quick. Just got to be careful with that. But yes, in aggregate, the new listings on Coinbase do well because a lot of new money goes to Coinbase. They don't know any better. They don't know this coin's new. They just know that it's there. That's pretty much what's happening. It's not that complicated. Durda definitely got me thinking. Great show. Good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this, getting some out of it. Yeah, if someone said I only own one crypto, it'd be Bitcoin for sure. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold up. I got a super chat. Dang, Brian. What's up? Love your content. I'm a digital marketer. We should connect. I really dig what you're doing, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, man. Yeah, just hit me up on Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, guys. I'm more responsive on Twitter, like in the DMs. Hit me in the DM, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving to the channel. Helps me maintain the channel and pay for my vodka. I need to make sure I watch your Sundays all the time. Shit's good here. Yeah, we and the Sundays more collaborative in the sense that I just go to CoinMarketCap pretty much. We don't get too involved. We look at some of the news that I think is relevant, and then we just go off the comments based on different coins. And people seem to like that because I see new things I don't typically see, and so do the other viewers. But like we all have our own perspective at the market, right? I see this angle, you see that angle, someone else sees this angle, you know? It's all kind of different angles looking at the apple a different way. And we come together and we're like, hey, that looks weird. That looks weird. These things I ain't even heard of before. And I got ideas and I can see things. Like we found out about Ikami in the chat before Ikami started popping off and getting listed on Uniswap. Someone dropped Ikami in here. Like that's another thing too, man. Like I think the channel attracts pretty smart people. Like some of these picks, they're fire. Because I don't really know exactly who all you guys are. Some of you guys are smart as hell. And they be sharing it right here. You would have to pay for a Telegram, like a Telegram or a Discord or something on most channels to get these things. Hey, now that you join on the Sunday live streams, it's free. And we're just kicking it. Would love to have you guys. Leonard. I become numb to the 1 to 2 price fluctuations. Right? It don't matter. It don't matter. Once it happens a bunch, you know, it don't matter. Like I watched my portfolio go down like 95%, 98%. And at a certain point, I stopped crying and I started laughing. You know, like what am I gonna do? I already lost the money. Like you gotta like be able to like not take things so seriously. It helps. It helps. Did Electronium die? No, Electronium didn't die. Electronium's been going crazy. I've been trying to sell that thing though. It's locked up on their wallet. Wants all this KYC. I hate that. But like Electronium, it just like what 2x? No. Since I got an Electronium like last year, 2020, it's 6x for me since. I like that. WD, how does the dollar index play out this time? Dollar index, man, like dollar's been like doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's been going down ever since. Well, hold up. I guess that would be cool. I don't even know. Trading view DXY. Give me a sec. This is relevant, right? This is broader market stuff. Let's see what it's doing. But guys, if you ever want to check the dollar, like the US dollar strength, make sure to go check out DXY. That's their dollar index against other fiat currencies. Okay, I'm going to clean it up real quick. Hey, what you know? That looks pretty good. Okay, so let me zoom out real quick, guys. This is a DXY real quick. Oh, this isn't a very good one. And it goes back to 1985 or 86, guys. And that's the last measure we have. But notice, in 1985, the dollar was 100 and the dollar index was 130. To date, that purchasing power, and the index means how much goods and services and how strong the dollar is. Over the last, what? I don't know, a whole bunch of time, years, decades, the dollar has dropped in purchasing power almost 30%. So that means in one generation, if your family's main saving vehicle was fiat dollars, since 1986 to present, you have effectively lost 1/3 of all the wealth you had as a family in one generation, or even less. You know what I'm saying? That's why the dollar is not a store of value. Everyone knows that. Everyone with money knows that. So like, just look at it. The overall trend has been down. Where's the crypto bull market? Oh yeah. This was 2017. Dollar index dropped about 12%. Then this is the, I wish I had it a little higher. Can you guys see that? Yeah. In the bear market, see the inverse correlation between crypto, dollar down, crypto was booming in that time. Then crypto went down, dollar started to rise. See, this isn't all just magic and like out of nowhere. So the dollar rose about at the highest point, 15%. So in the bull market, DXY dropped about 12 to 15%. Bear market, DXY rose about 12 to 15%. We are currently in the process of bleeding down, but I think this drop is going to be much bigger this time, right? So right now we're hovering like right here, but the real test is going to be at this 88 level. Then we're going to drop down, what I believe, into the 80 level. And then down here, 70, that's if things get pretty crazy. And the last low of that was what? 2008. What happened in 2008, guys? That was like the great financial crisis. What does that mean, Dub Digital? I don't know what it means. All I know is that the trajectory has been down. I'm expecting it to go down. We just had a big rise in the DXY over the last 3 years, which corresponds with the bear market. And now we're in the bull market for crypto, and the DXY has been going down. And it's only March. I don't know about you, but crypto bull markets typically last around a year. So I could expect further downward pressure onto the dollar until the bear market comes. Then I'll probably rise once again. Now, this is the thing, and this is why I say, like, I'm not sure that we're ready for a crypto standard, is because, like, this is an economic transition of the whole entire world. It's not exactly easy, and if it happens really fast, it can get really messy, and, like, control can be lost, unlike civilization, right? They want to manage it. They want to be very, like, methodical and slow about it. So I'm thinking we might have another cycle or two, right? Like, I'm thinking, like, the whole thing might be wrapped up in, like, 2030. Like, with some more bounces in the dollar. Yes, the dollar will eventually go down slower and slower and slower, but, no, further and further and further. But I don't know if it's ready to die today. Because, hell, I mean, come on, guys. Didn't you think the dollar would have died by now since 2008? I did. I saw them printing. I was like, that's bad. And then, look, here I am. Freaking, I don't know. 10 years later. Same old thing. Dollar's still around. These things happen to move pretty slowly, you know? No. I love those fluctuations as well. It makes me feel alive. I mean, it's hard to see some other coins explode. I know there will always be a coin exploding, but hard to focus sometimes. I love those fluctuations, man. I like waking up and seeing my block folio all fat. And I don't really mind it going down because I know it's a process, you know? Yo, I only discovered you today. Watch the XHV Haven video you did. Funny as hell. Haven now is at $17, just so you know. Wow. See, I even lose track of stuff. Like, I was doing a lot of videos back then. That's cool you found me on Haven. That was a while ago. What was it when I did the video? It wasn't $17. Dollar index is just a short-term pop. It's going to head lower 100%. Yeah, right? Because, like, the dollar, it knee jerks. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. Just, you need to look at the longer-term trend. Like, don't get zoomed up. Like guys, like if there's one thing you take away from my channel, it's like, don't get all zoomed up. Like, some people are like, oh, look, dollar's going up, you idiot. It's like, bro, look at the freaking masterpiece playing out here. Can you have some foresight here? Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with you, Ron E. Yeah, it might go up a little bit for, like, you know, because of that whole ship thing and people are weirded out and unsure. But, like, at the end of the day, the dollar has only been going down since 1986. Oh shit. When did Steph Curry start doing live streams? Man. Do I really look like Steph Curry? Because I feel like only people who aren't black tell me that. Let's see. Okay, just know about inverse relationships with BTC, but it may no longer be relevant as BTC adoption is up. What inverse relationship with BTC? You mean the DXY chart? Oh no, it can never be relevant. Because if you understand what that is, like the Bitcoin and crypto only are valued because they're sucking in the purchasing power of the other system, aka fiat currencies. You can't have fiat currencies going up and Bitcoin going up. That doesn't make no sense, right? Money's either flowing in or out of it. People are either buying it or selling it. You know what I'm saying? That's my take. Can you compare MetaHash to HBAR? I could, but like it's kind of an unfair comparison because they're different technologies. One is like runs on a blockchain, and one is Hashgraph. Like, you know, like those are two totally different things. They're different tech. So like MetaHash is a very fast blockchain. It's a very fast blockchain. Like everyone knows HBAR is not a blockchain. They're Hashgraph. They're their own thing. So they're even faster, you know. So, you know, look, guys, I don't look at like absolutes. I look at promising products. You know, like, hey, that's cool. Like, okay, you're a faster blockchain than even EOS. That's cool. And then people go like, okay, HBAR is faster. It's like, yeah, but you're not really a blockchain. Like, I don't really classify you guys in that. I don't slot you there, right? Like, because what happens like a company, they want a blockchain for some reason. I don't know. Like, they wouldn't look at Hashgraph. But if they don't care, then they'll look at Hashgraph. It's all about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, blockchain has limitations. Hashgraph has gone around that by not even participating in a blockchain. It's just different. But I see value in a fast blockchain because, like, let's be real. People seem to trust blockchain a lot. It's like has about 10 years, you know, with Bitcoin being around and stuff. People seem to trust blockchain. Not saying I don't trust HBAR. I'm just saying it's different. And you could have like, you know, a couple fast investments. That's what I do. Like I don't like discriminate like that about with coins. To me, this whole scene is intriguing, educational, interesting, entertaining, innovative, and evolving. I don't see how that could be very bearish. Some of us believe more than others. Smiley face. Sure. Chris, I went through the bear market, man. Ain't no one believe in crypto more than me. I've been in crypto since 2013. Ain't no one believe in crypto more than me. You think all season has started yet? Hold up. Trading view. My chart says no. Because this was all season last time. We ain't seen nothing like that here. And in fact, like all season would look something like this, guys. This BTC DOM chart says no. So I don't think we've entered it. No. What's it mean when a chart is going up like a staircase? It's good, right? Protech, how did you mentally manage to handle your portfolio going down to 95%? Depression. It's not funny. Yeah. I got all depressed, man. And then like I realized what happened and I was like, damn, I gotta keep working for like 3 years. Okay. I sacked up, man, did it. You know? And then when the bull market got closer, I quit and made a crypto channel. Like everything I do has been centered around crypto because I believe in it so much. You know? Like like I changed my life for it. Like a lot of people talk about it, I did it, and like I don't know, man. It was rough, and I got depressed as hell. I'll be quite honest with you, and I just put my head down and worked for 3 years and got it done. That's why I'm like trying to tell people, like, hey, like you could do it. You could do it. But like I'm not gonna try to save them from a lesson. That's a lesson they gotta go through themselves. It's US dollar versus rest of the world currencies. Yeah, that's the dollar milkshake theory, right? Where basically the US dollar rises in strength compared to other fiat currencies. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but that's not what we're really seeing. Like, it sounds good. But what happens if the inflation is from not enough product? Like, forget like not enough supply of the dollar globally. What if the supply lane shut down? Just like we're seeing like with that sideways boat. There's 130 or growing by the day, like freaking like tankers lined up with a whole bunch of like shipping containers that can't get through, go around the world. At some point, we might have a shortage of goods. And at that point, like if prices go up because there's not enough stuff, just like the pandemic, you guys remember when that first started like a year ago, there wasn't enough toilet paper and stuff. Prices were going out of the roof and stuff because there just wasn't enough. That's something we got to keep an eye on. And in that situation, the dollar milkshake theory doesn't really hold weight because then the inflation doesn't really come from oversupply of the dollar or the dollar not having enough around the world globally. It's just that the dollars that are there are going to be in a bidding war for goods and services. And if that happens, it's going to damage people's perception of the dollar. Because guys, like, let's be real. The only reason the dollar doesn't tank right now is because people believe in it still. But if milk goes to, was it $2, $3 to $5 to $8, and people start to see the dollar get weaker, their perception of strength of the dollar changes, then, like that's when all gets kind of crazy. There's a lot of different ways this can go, Hi, Dub. Just joined you today. Awesome. Welcome. Do you trust BlockFi? Yeah, I've used BlockFi. I use Celsius. I don't use BlockFi no more because when I try to put my money out, they like made me scan my face. I don't like that, man. So if you don't have a problem with it, yeah, BlockFi is fine. I use Celsius now though because just bad experience. Protect Dub, you should rest. We're going for 2.5 hours. We have another stream tomorrow. You're right. Okay, guys. No, I gotta go though. I gotta go. Somewhere. So it's been fun, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. If you didn't get any of those like nuggets that I left in terms of like mindset and investing, just rewind it. Hopefully this stream is very helpful to some people because I know some people be confused as hell, getting told a whole bunch of stuff by a whole bunch of people, new, don't know what's going on. So, this video will be here for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We have a live stream Sunday, 9 a.m. PST, my time, where we talk about like relevant crypto news. But more than that, it's more of a chop it up section. I just go through the comments. We look at coins. We see things from different perspectives. We learn about different coins we wouldn't have before. So make sure to tune in. But until then, catch you guys later. Peace.